Hello, hello. Welcome to Grand New Skyfarer, the beginner and intermediate Granblue Fantasy versus Rising tournament. TMN Neo, a community-led continuation of the original training mode network run by Doveingly. My name is Nexon, and I'm the game lead for our Granblue division. With me tonight is Biscuit.
Hey, good evening, everyone.
And later tonight, we'll be getting Mizuno, who is currently just going to be a bit late, but he will join Biscuit on commentary when they get there. Yeah, that's nice and brisk intro. How are y'all doing tonight?
Doing pretty good, Ready to see some good old Granblue, as always.
Good old Granblue. Ready to see Bread graduate, I'm sure. This time it'll be the one.
This time. It's going to happen.
This time. It's going to happen. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for it to happen. So first up, we'll have Koryu Ichi and a newcomer, Maestro, when they get here. Believe Koryu plays, as they said in the chat, Abel and Galleon. Definitely somewhat unusual characters. Not sure who Maestro plays. I believe they're new. So sorry to throw you up on stream like that. But, as we say, we being the collective we, all of us, best time to learn is under pressure when you're being put up on stream and afraid that everyone's going to laugh at you.
So true. That's how it started for me as well when I first entered TMN.
That's so real. That's so true.
Thinking Avatar Belial and Galleon, I feel like those are like almost like opposite like spectrums of like character archetype.
I mean, I feel like both of them kind of play very similarly. You just kind of do things.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that they do both excel at certain degrees of space control. I guess Galleon's just a little bit more of a set play oriented.
That set play functions, which is definitely nice. Koryu is currently here. We'll be hopping up on. Oh, room got disbanded. Okay. Let me just put that back up for everyone. It's back up again. Password is TMN Neo. No space, all lowercase. Not sure why that happened. Is that like a thing?
I never thought it would be like room timeouts or just like inactivity. It does make sense though. It was like Maestro also just joined.
Yeah, okay. And on deck, we will have, call it Lipe and Sticky Note. I think that's a exciting one. A Meg, okay.
Okay, and it's like Koryu is locking in on the Galleon. So this actually is I think it's a pretty decent matchup for Meg specifically. Just be so many ways of being able to get in on Galleon, who wants to play more of the mid range through use of her shark dive flips.
Yeah, this isn't a matchup I can super speak to. Both these are kind of very rare characters, especially for Meg. You'd expect like cute rushdown girl character would be quite played, but not for some reason. No. Good first hit, take the corner.
Yeah, catch him with the delayed 6XL.
Pick up there.
Going for the
set up Magoki. Yep. Delayed Brave counter ends up working out.
And then resets with the command grab.
Out of range of the command grab there. No punish though from Maestro. Brave counter off. We're out of BP basically. Just one on each of us.
Ooh, that catch with the raw lariat too. We gotta catch the safe jump and
empty jump. Yeah, but no pickup. Gets back throw incident. And we'd mash out on the command grab. Probably would have killed us with one. Might have killed us with 1 BP.
I think it would have, yeah, but Maestro up 1 round now.
We're Brave countering on a sweep, man? What is what is going on? No, punish again. I think Maestro's a little unsure of how the Galleon situation works here. Good pickup there, though. You jump in.
Yeah, just Brave counter out, trying to place, trying to get Maestro underneath or above that rock seal.
Run our Oki a little tighter if we can. Good spot dodge. Get the knockdown. Back to dodge the wake up command grab. Get a big pickup there, and I think we landed into that. Yeah.
The reversal command grab sweeper.
Keep your pressure tight and finish your combos, or you die.
Yeah. I didn't see the BP at first, but then once I saw 0 less than half health, yeah.
I still remember B seeing the round start sweep 5 seconds in. But that's still sticking out in my mind. So yeah, we were definitely quite low. Good spot dodge, good hit. Set up the rock.
Yeah, BC right out of there. You don't want to try and hold any of that Galleon pressure.
Get the dive, get the knockdown. Back throw right away.
This time's the meaty. Up goes for the air command grab.
Meme grab, let's go. Got a hit, but we didn't judge out of the command grab anyway, so it works out. That is round 1, game 1 for Koryu.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Yeah, Maestro's been scoring some hits and making them count. Seems to have pretty decent knowledge of their mid-screen and corner routing. It's just not really making the most out of some of these punishable situations that Koryu has been presenting with like the whiff command grabs and such.
It's a knockdown. Here we're gonna probably route into super for the kill.
Yeah,
yep.
Links into the super. Really, yeah, that is the bread and butter cash out there.
Very quick round to answer back from Maestro. Filter this Meg out post haste. Why, Brett? Are you afraid you're gonna have to learn a matchup for once?
So you just dive kick. It's fine.
You just dive kick. Just keep dive kicking. Keep doing fireball. Life is so easy. One more dive kick for the road, Brett. We get the knockdown here.
We're gonna go for another safe jump or a safe jab. I'll just wait.
Nope, we're just gonna chill. Set up the rock.
Yeah,
wait for the brave counter. Yep, there it was.
Then
we get hit throw attacking.
Really, really good far heavy.
Get throw attack stuck in the corner. I'll DP out. They're speeding those up next patch for some reason. Got snagged again.
I got a chance to place it on that demo build at CEO, and yeah, it feels so weird. Like just a hidden ult skill, but you don't actually see the ult slow down at all for those DPs.
Knockdown away, Maestro's very chipped. Yep, there's the DP.
Yep.
Reacting to the flip in. Very good from Koryu.
Battle 3. Engage.
Exam, pull him for plus frames. Flush of. Sell out, take the corner. Knock away.
You almost cornered yourself and then managed to catch the mash from Koryu there. And scores himself a nice little safe jump situation.
Rock for plus frames. That is super minus. Brave countering there just threw away a punish, unfortunately.
Oh. They had another punish there with the whiffed air command grab, but couldn't convert off.
Might cost Maestro here if we can't clean up here. Up. Super. Too late. That's gonna be it. Yeah.
I feel like it was either that or another DP coming along. There's a Galleon's command grab supers are not frame 0. You can jump them on reaction if you're not, as long as you're not committing to another button
I
beforehand.
think you can't jump the SSBA, right?
You
I think
can.
that's unjump. That's jumpable, really?
They are both
This
jumpable.
character is a
Yeah.
fucking travesty,
Frame one.
man.
Not frame 0. Also, hello.
Welcome
Yep,
in,
this
Mizuno.
is Mizuno right here, who will be taking
Yeah.
over for commentary. With
yeah, hopefully
that,
I'm coming in okay, volume-wise.
if not, I'm sure Twitch chat will let us know.
Also,
Yep.
hopefully Rising actually wants to launch for me.
So, yep, you'll be coming in here soon enough. And with that, we will be moving on to Lolipe and Sticky Note for our next round.
Okay, I wonder if we'll see the Beatrix mirror for that, because I know Lolipe mostly on Cat in this bracket, but also does have the Beatrix, and
Does have a 2B as well, I believe.
yeah, so Lolipe, I think, is committed to not playing 2B for their second win in TMN. And like they're obviously still playing the 2B. They're doing a lot with the character out over in like Starlight's brackets and things like that, but no 2B here.
I think maybe it's just me. I'm not particularly a fan of playing the mirror matches unless they're Yule mirrors, but I could definitely see Lippe probably sticking with Catalina for this one.
You're not a fan of the potato mirror?
Not quite. No.
Well,
I don't like when my opponent does the same things I do. Because I too stand up for my own command grabs.
Yeah, that's the funniest thing about playing Charlotta is always every single time I got hit by that, I'm like, I know I just need to duck that. I know, like, just duck Charlotta on flip if you don't know what to do, because she can only overhead you, and that's just a reset. So. But anywho, got Sticky Note up here. Yeah, a lot of Beatrixes in the bracket. A lot of nightmares for some local residents to deal with, and I think probably a very good character for the beginner intermediate level. Just has every tool very good. Kind of rewards a lot of the basics and fundamentals just with stagger pressure and things like that, and has good tools to punch through a lot of the characters that can filter you quite hard, just with the anti-zoning tools and your plus on block resets and things like that, and also having the DP to challenge fake stuff. We'll see
Yeah.
what Lolipe ultimately ends up going for here.
I will say, from a viewer and commentator's perspective, Beatrix mirrors are very entertaining, especially if we can see the rare sighting of the command grab tech. And we are going to see the Beatrix mirror.
Right. So here it is. We have some B on B action, as it were. I believe there was a Beatrix mirror in the last TMN, and I believe it was quite a spectacle. There was a lot of very aggressive.
That's a word for it, man. Yeah.
There was a lot of flailing about and things like that, as this character tends to doing quite well in scrambles and things like that.
I think I might have been in chat watching that one, because that one also involved Sticky Note, I believe, right? It was Sticky Note, and I'm drawing a blank on who the opponent was.
Not 100%.
But really, we'll focus on their opponent right now. That's going to be Sticky Note versus Lolipe with the Beatrix mirror.
And they're also both rocking the skin.
The Halloween Beatrix.
It's I've been kind of out of the sphere in terms of commentating for a while, because it's funny that my first thought upon seeing the double B was, you know, she doesn't have like a single good unit in the gacha. Like they're all fine, but none of them are that great.
I used her 5-star for Guild Wars, last Dark Guild War. The rebalance helped her a lot there. And we're gonna start
That's
immediately
the
with
classic. That's the
Ground Star
classic. I should
HTTP.
Blows you up, maybe, with my mind.
A lot of damage into that.
And we're immediately into the.
Oh my god!
we
we
got
are
another one!
pressing. This is not working out well for Lolipe.
Sticky note with the full-on aggression here, but hits combo limit, so Lolipe is gonna manage to escape the corner here.
And we've
Delta
kept the
Clock
Delta
online.
Yeah, this is kind of what I expected from the Bay Beer as we get that command card out. Lolipe will die to chip though. So.
Yeah, that is a very risky 5U to go there, but just waits.
just hit the riding free, man.
I was
He's
gonna
got no
say that, like, in
health!
Sticky Note's position, I would just rip a DP, and they did, and I guess Lolipe shows us why you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And they're gonna, from the brink of defeat, end up taking that first round.
Battle 2.
Okay.
You know what the lesson to be learned there is? Sticky Note's not going to go, oh, the worst part is Sticky Note's not going to go, oh man, I guess I should play a little less risky and like more conservative. They're going to be like, oh, I should have dropped that combo. Anyway, time to DP again at round start.
Yep, it was after some minus frames, but then Lolipe also just doing a raw H-riding free on block that's also very punishable.
Get flip low, and I mean, Lolipe should have ripped the DP after minus friend, so it would have worked. It's not the takeaway we should have. We should build enough to SBA here, and there it is.
Is he gonna be able to kill? I don't think so with Lolipe already having all 3 of their Brave points before that went off, but now they are full meter. Delta Clock is online again. One Brave point on both sides. Now,
Oh,
Oh.
we're gonna catch that overhead. It's with 0 DP, does this kill?
it's gonna be very close, but Reaction Super on the YIATA is gonna bring them.
And the concussion. Nobody wins with a headbutt, but Lolipe
Who
will
gives a
this
fuck,
time.
man? Who fucking cares anymore?
See, this is good. This is some good Granblue here.
This is about what I wanted from the Beatrix beer, so I'm glad it's delivering in spades. As we've got, of course, the cold shoulder as Beatrix trying to get these plus frames. Good matchup by Lolipe there.
Yeah, stuff in the 6XL. Now we're just gonna play some far heavy pokes, some far lights.
Not a... Oh, we ripped the DP there. LDP, so wouldn't have been anything. Perhaps a misinput as a lot of damage.
It was MDP. They went airborne.
Yeah, it would make sense because Ult Thunderbird is plus, so they're just trying to maybe catch Sticky Note trying to continue pressure, but that's gonna end up actually just as a whole round for Sticky Note there.
I must have missed the invincible tax. That was who was the Yule player that jumps into the air and does falling JL? That was that kind of behavior.
That's
right?
the Untoten special.
Yes, the Untoten classic. As we're throwing fireballs, we're getting counter hit. It's fast and loose out here. Okay. That was certainly a choice for a Kruk. DP breaks us out.
All right,
I'm
hold
not
the
actually
plus
sure
again.
if 214U is plus, but this super
Once again, Lipe is mashing a reversal after those plus frames, and Sticky Note's just waiting and baiting it out, and is gonna take this game as a result of that patience.
Yeah, kind of very different game that we saw from the last one, whereas Lolipe finished both rounds on like 0 HP, whereas this time it seems like it's been all Sticky Note all the time. So we'll see if Lolipe can kind of find the rhythm again. Oh.
Yep. Baits a brave counter attempt there to keep their corner offense going.
Headbutt. Good press.
They just jump out of the corner there.
That's minus, but waited for the DP, but we delayed the DP. There's levels to this. As we catch, that'll be a full corner version.
Don't think they're gonna build a meter here yet, so they're gonna just route it into the 2-1-4U, go for the safe jump.
Yeah, I'm not sure with the starter they had if they could have routed into the meterless extension. Doesn't look like it. We're very low on BP. We still have a DP in us, though. We grab with the headbutt, and that's going to be enough.
I was wondering if it was going to be enough, or we're going to put them both in like a double chip out scenario there.
We have the Beatrix handshake as they jump and riding free past each other, but Sticky Note getting the better, puts themselves in the corner accidentally, but gets that back throw in. And catches.
That's a beefy counter hit close heavy there. We're going to probably cash out here.
Yeah, not quite enough to kill, but you're one command grab away from death, forced to spend the BP. Felipe now on
chip again.
Of health. Oh, whoa, my... Whoa! What is that?
That has to have been a miss input, I can imagine. And they don't have any BP to do a rage strike to continue that combo either.
Oh, but the U riding free wins out. We have to watch for the DP here, but the low finds it, and Felipe on a pixel of health takes us to the final round.
There actually was also a kill round after that U riding free as well. You can link Beatrix light DP after that to at least get a little bit more damage. But we're going to have another baited HDP from Sticky Note, but they're able to mash out afterwards. Not much of a punish from Felipe there, but caught pressing again, so we're just going to hit another counter hit close heavy. I think we've seen quite a lot of those in this set.
There's been a lot of presses of the square button, as the first BP actually does get spent. We actually capped with the life, but no conversion. As Sticky Note on a dangerous amount of health, but who it's dangerous for is yet to be seen, as Felipe burning all these BP. Going to be taking a lot of damage. Now no BP to their name, but a nice little shimmy on the attempted BC, and Felipe will be taking a 2-1 over Sticky Note.
That was a very high octane set.
There was an explosive set for sure. I don't remember the last time I saw so many of those red splashes from the heavy counter hits. But, you know, it's entertaining nonetheless. And if Beatrix is one thing, it is entertaining.
Yep, good showing by both players. Some that's a good Beatrix action here. And then up next, I believe we have
Adol and Chuni.
Okay, so we're gonna have Adol, John Fortnite here on the Vera and Chuni on the Eustace.
It's quite the tag.
So we are going to have Vera on screen.
Somebody ping Zoma. No, there's been a lot of course Vera's running about in TMN. Adol or Adol has been around for like a pretty long time, had been trending towards like the top of the table, and then I think they took the break from the game, and they've just been kind of coming back recently into it. So we'll see how they match up against this Chuni Eustace here. We've been seeing a lot more Eustace in these past couple brackets as well.
He's a cool character. I like watching Eustace gameplay. He has really fun combo routing, especially once Red Grenade gets involved. I've seen conversions that I would never think would be possible, but Eustace can do them.
Yeah, no, it is one of the most interesting elements about the character. And it's actually the reason I was thinking about picking up the character, but I just looked on how much you had to adjust his mid-screen routing depending on what tools you have, and I don't know if my brain could keep up with that. But we'll see. We'll see how Chuni is able to do here. I was really hoping I would be able to tell what skin the gun they were rocking, but I can't. I actually guess I'm just a fake Granblue fan.
I have to take another look at it because unfortunately I did not recognize it either. I think it's a recolor of a different gun.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the weapon that gets you Grand Rackham, but that's less important.
Okay.
What's going
on? Yeah, we got So Adol's going to be the one to find himself in the corner first, and Eustace to some might be considered a zoner, but also has probably some of the scariest corner pressure in this game. When all cooldowns are on deck, and especially if you have red grenades stuck on you.
Yeah, we saw that earlier with the green grenade into the Rat Race setup, but Rat Race just gets dodged, but Adal just really hasn't gotten the chance to play the game, just been in this corner the entire time, and now jump out caught. Chunny just wearing them down. Chuni wearing them down slowly, catching with the 6-6L, and that's going to be the first round.
Battle 2. Engage.
Just really looking great for Chuni right now. Every hit is finding their way as we actually get a trade, but we keep Vera in the corner.
Oh, and we're going to get a throw combo here because you had that grenade on you.
Nice. Oh, we drops the conversion, but we set up strong position, and just the plus frames of the staggers are enough. Chuni looking real dominant there. Adal not really getting a chance to get out of the corner.
Yeah, I think if I'm Adol here, I'm going to start looking to try and find ways to get out of that pressure, of the useless pressure, just in general. You're getting caught on the mashes, so maybe wait for one of those 6-6Ls to maybe just brave counter out and afford yourself some breathing room.
Yeah, getting caught a lot by just the stagger here. Maybe even wanting to use the DP to change up their timing, but hasn't elected to do that yet. Does finally get some space using the Luminera to push Chuni towards the corner here. But we do have 3 brave counters to our name, so we can reset pressure when needed. And in this mid-range here, Eustace definitely a lot stronger with his fireballs and variety of gadgets. As a good throw bait, will take Chuni to match point.
Battle 2.
Yeah, we are starting to see some signs of life from Adol here. They're able to get some offense going. See if they can build upon that in this one round.
Just the slight stagger does elect to use the DP, does finally get themselves some space, but still the pressure and the presses have been all on the side of Chuni. Adol needs to dig deep, find their way out of this corner here. Nice tech on the throw, nice spot dodge, finally getting some space, but getting caught by the 5U.
Yeah, and Chuni's using their BP offensively now just to keep Adol in the corner.
The offense has been kind of slowly, but Adol finds a hit, can actually carry all the way to the corner here, does elect to use the double Luminera. We should have enough to kill?
Should be, yes.
Well done by Adol. Very good. Just once they got their pressure rolling, able to finally bring the hurt to Chuni, who, as you're saying, has been using that BP rather offensively, but Chuni getting the first hits again as we go into round 3 of the second game. And the throw bait.
Got the throw bait, but didn't get a full combo off of that, so Adol's actually been able to mash their way out of here. And again, we've seen Chuni do this a couple times now. Every time Adol tries to jump after setting Lumi, Chuni's been right there to meet them with an air-to-air.
The air-to-airs have all been going Chuni's way as we knock down, pop that Luminera install. First time we've seen it this set. We'll see what they can do. I'm personally always a fan of electing for the corner carry as opposed to the install, but Adol might be able to make it.
Yeah, there's... Yeah, they try to do a Lumi into DP to catch that, and yeah, just you have the grenade on, you get a throw kills there. So
really composed offense on Chuni's part there, I think.
Yeah, it was very well structured. Just seemed very overwhelming for Adol there in many cases.
Yeah,
and he's still just, like I said, using their own BP just to ensure that they maintain that corner pressure.
Yeah, aside from a couple drops, like their offense was, like you guys were saying, really well structured. They were finding a lot of hits. They were getting a lot of the hits. There was a couple drops on some of the bigger starters, but it doesn't really matter if you're continuing to anticipate your opponent and keep them locked down. And all the air-to-airs going their way as well, just with that rising JL.
Mm-hmm.
So a really good showing for Juni, who I believe is back on the stream.
Yep. Back up, still playing against Bread. Because we're having a bit of a delay with the top side of the bracket. And as a reminder, this is now top 8, so we are now first to 3s.
Splendid. So we got Bread already sitting down here at the cab. They're rocking the Beelzebub as usual. It has been on graduation point for a little bit now.
Almost 7 months now, I think. Thereabouts.
Yeah, I believe because I was still
208 weeks, 208 weeks, something like that.
I was still actively competing while in TMN when they got their first win, because I believe they got their first win, and then Rosa Sharia got her to back-to-back, and then I graded out following that. So around that same kind of graduating class, but since then, I believe it's been, I think, Leguigui and Mech Warrior? I might be missing someone else who's graded out, but I think those are the only two. And then we've had a lot of like new faces coming in, a lot of old faces kind of rising up. T1G, another person in bracket tonight that's on that graduation point.
Oh yeah, and Patty. I think Patty was also graduated a bit before then as well. I think when you guys were, actively competing.
Yeah. I know Patty had like a very dominant Wellness run. Like they just kind of blew through the entire tournament. I don't think they dropped a single game. They were looking really good that night.
No one could block the overhead, man. Just didn't happen.
The Rose Garden buff was too strong.
The Rose Garden buff went crazy, man.
The Rose, yeah.
But listen, the storyline for tonight, however, is Bread. So.
Yes, we'll see kind of how Bread is shorn up here, coming back. Been real close. Like I think they've gotten a lot of seconds in the past number of brackets. You know, always a bridesmaid, never a bride type thing. I know that I think they said themselves that they've been kind of on the FF14 grind recently, but also hitting up the LFG, playing with Levi and other folks there. Eustace is not an especially common character, so I'm not sure how comfortable either Chuni or Bread will be in the matchup, but I guess we'll have to see.
I want to say this feels more Eustace favored. I think slow kill specifically might cause some difficulties around controlling the airspace for Beelzebub.
Definitely a concern, of course. I've been told nothing but horrible things about the strength of Eustace Blue Grenade, so maybe we see some of that as well. But Bread, of course, kind of known for a lot of their Beelzebub shenanigans, which do involve a lot of dive kicks, and when you have something that covers that angle, it would be a big problem.
Yeah, we got the red grenade on us, but we're just going to immediately DP right out, get that grenade off of us.
Daggers, though, looking good for Chuni. We set up the green grenade mid-screen, do get a BP out of it. Oh, unfortunately do land into the rat race, and we still have it on us. Oh, but it expires.
Oh, it disappeared right at the end.
All that run up, Bread. I saw that run up. You're not slick. You're not.
Bread, of course, does have a technique to their name. Does get caught on the jump. Very low health here. We can even elect.
Yeah, now we're in chip out range here.
We don't have a strong conversion off that hit. Oh!
That's gonna not work, yeah. No.
Yeah, the SSBA not as invincible as Eustace's UDP, so first round does end up going the way of Chuni.
We're gonna catch the Crouch confirm with the Karma.
Put ourselves in the corner, but it's okay here. Nice catch on the jump. That'll be the end of it, as wait to beta beat TP, set up that rat race, and here comes the throw conversion.
Good chunk of damage there, and we're gonna bait
my
the
god,
Anthem.
man!
Well, that is the first
Okay.
anthem of the night on stream.
And-
Unfortunately, it's a total whiff.
And we also baited a Raging Strike there, but we weren't able to get a huge punish on it, so Bread still has some life here. But I think
last
the
of that
simple
life.
conversion here is gonna take the game for Chuni.
Yeah, Chuni strangling out the last of that life. Just, again, looking really, really good on this corner offense. Really good about just getting the opponent locked down and not letting them go. And we get a trade off the round start, but the higher strength fireball means we can win that war. Rat race set. Bro gets max tech as the Karma catches a spot dodge. But doesn't elect to defend more. We block the
Oh.
DP.
Oh,
Not
we
a
dropped
counter hit, so it
combo,
doesn't
it's not
work.
Counter hit. Chuni's also minding the spacing around dive kick quite well right now. Backstepping, backdashing to whiff punish it. And it has been successful in that too. It almost did another one right there.
The 668 catching that Karma. Scary position to be as we're getting locked down by the blow kill. BP being spent, that's the last of the BP for Bread. He'll punish on the fireball jump and gets caught by that slow kill.
Yeah, like I said, it can't makes the air game quite challenging when those projectiles are already up there waiting for you.
You got a throw here, but there's been now multiple interactions where Bread has attempted to throw a fireball and has lost to the Age of Flammec Thunder, so perhaps needing to kind of up their resource game of their own to battle back here.
I'd like to see a lot more waiting, so you can threaten the teleport, not even necessarily use it. But if you're not committed to an action, you can try to port past whatever Eustace is doing.
Well, there's Anthem number 2.
There's an Anthem.
We'll get the
Well, that
round.
one was actually like a real use. That was an actual use of the move, and not as the worst reversal of all time.
All rise.
Yeah, I'd like to see some walking at least, like some not immediately doing stuff, just so you can threaten the fact that you have that move, right? Like in a very similar way to like holding an alt charge to skip neutral, or like threatening Belial parry. Just not even to use it, but as like a deterrent from some of your stronger moves.
Just having something else on the mental stack so they have to respect your other options.
Mm-hmm. Because you don't win the fireball war against this character as Bubs. You just don't.
We're gonna get a counter hit close heavy there. Couldn't convert, but gonna get some decent
you
chip
actually have-
damage out here.
Good jump.
I believe you actually have to go straight into Rat Race off the counter hit if you want to get the set and continue.
Yes, I believe that is correct.
You can do close heavy into red bomb, but like then you can do stuff after that. But yeah, you can't
Well,
really
the
do two
teleport,
into red
though.
bomb. Oop.
Teleports behind you, nothing personnel.
See,
Do
that's
not
a case
Anthem.
for it.
Okay.
I felt that in my bones. I thought it was gonna happen.
Nice
Oh
punish on
my God!
Fireball,
See
though.
how easy it is. Let's go.
All right, Brett.
It's actually
tied it
funny
up.
because after the
1-1.
teleport, I would have liked to see the Anthem instead of the throw, but we're going into the third game here. I hope Red is not listening to the commentary right now because I have nothing but bad advice.
I know they have stream on while they play, and it's horrible. Turn it off, Fred. You hear me say don't do something, and then like
Good
the
old
voice
DB.
in your ear, the devil on your shoulder. Don't listen. He wants you to lose. Don't listen to him.
Got the rat. Oh, we actually convert off that hit. Can elect the cash out here. We don't though. Going for a shitty, get a throw. Now we're in a really strong
Grenade.
position.
Throw's gonna
That's
kill
it.
here. Yep. Don't even need the green grenade combo.
Didn't even need the super. Shuni, fighting right back. And slow kill again, catching those dive kicks. And then the 6-6M, catching a throw attempt. And this looking kind of similar to the last set. Shuni just correctly calling out a lot of these options.
Oh,
Steals
that was
the
supposed to
corner.
be a DP.
Yeah, flips the input, and then nice use
This
of the
might
reversal.
kill. Oh, no, very close.
Does Eustace's super always get cinematic?
Yes. It's one of the supers in the same vein of like Yule SBA and Lancelot. The forward advancing, once it makes contact, it always gets cinematic.
Right. So yeah, less damage on that SBA is typically how those go, but they always get the full hit as opposed to needing a close hit. Nice presses, and yeah, now Shuni looking dominant that last round. We'll see kind of how they look here. I've never really understood the 2H into Karma, but I guess it gets the job done. We still have Rat Race on us.
Good
Nice
bait
block.
the UDP. What if we're going to cash out here to maybe restore our own BP here? Oh no, they hit combo limits. They just Raging
Just
Strike.
go into the super. Whatever, you're fine. You're
Yeah,
fine.
I think it might have been. It was probably one of those moments where their brain was telling them to end it one way, and their hands just started doing another combo. As Onsart does go in favor of Shuni, catching a Karma, but getting tossed.
Oh, good mashup by Shuni here.
Yeah. Now we got Rat Race. Nice bait on the RC. We don't get a full confirm, but that's a BP blown for nothing. Then, and as you mentioned earlier, you are not winning the Fireball character against Uses with his plethora of projectiles, and he makes short work of the last of Red's health bar.
I think we're ready to start looking out for those special cancels into Red Rat Race. We can try to spot dodge it, or at least do anything you can to prevent that grenade from being stuck on you.
Going a lot more close quarters this round, using that teleport, catches the jump out with Legelian Field? I was trying to remember names. Another good air-to-air, though, and we actually managed to bring it back down and convert.
Red, it's
now-
your conscience. Anthem.
Oh no! And that rat.
Levy,
yeah,
stop, Levy.
Grenade was still on. This might kill.
This might-
if-
This might. No.
Oh no, we limit there. Oh, but Fred gets caught on the
Not
jump out
jumping.
attempt. Shuni, looking really good.
Reality.
Look, I waited specifically where where Brad, they would not have an option to do it. Just wanted to do it for the funny.
That's evil. That's fucked up and evil what you just did, Levy. Don't say that. Don't do any of that. That's not cool.
Well, that was winners semis, so Brad now has to make the run through the loser's side, but Junie finds themselves
Hey,
sitting
look,
nice
Bread
in winners
can't be in
finals.
Bread can't be in Grands and get reverse swept now, right? Like that's the bright side of this all. I
Silver
think.
linings.
There was a point in time where like everyone who was winning brackets in GNS was winning it from the loser's side. So maybe they've got the loser's buff now.
Mayhaps.
They have to get the Beelzebub jobbing out of their system early so they can win. Yeah.
That it's Bread might be they're really in sync with the character, you know, who is notable for their many defeats. They did once stab a guy though when he wasn't looking, so that's a win. Anyway, up on the other side in winners semis, we have a T1G37 going up against Lalipe. So, curious to see here. I think Vayne is actually one of like the mid-range zoner type characters that does better into the Beatrix, just because your 214L does catch the riding free attempts. So you got to think just a little more before kind of using that move to punish fireballs. And Vayne also, with the 1600 HP, a little less susceptible to getting run over. Doesn't have the best defensive options, but also, of course, does have the funny armor button available, which, you know, it's
funny, all right.
It's funny.
One word for it. But yeah, I think if T1 can dominate the mid range and just play play to their characters' preferred ranges, they can see a path to victory here. Don't get too greedy with like setting shields in unsafe situations because Matrix can just plow right through that.
Yeah, just slide right up.
And on Lolipe's side, this is definitely a matchup where I feel like Matrix ult Fireball can get a lot of mileage for catching startups of any 214L attempts from Vayne.
Yeah, we'll see what Lolipe ends up utilizing. As we work towards getting into the match here, starting up.
Vayne versus Beatrix.
We have two different H buttons being repped in the search info, which is of course the most critical thing, as we're just getting right into it.
We're gonna skip the intro. We're gonna round start H riding free that is gonna get punished.
Not that big of a risk, honestly. You take like 15-20%, and you win
Yeah.
if you did shield, so it's like kind of fine.
Oh, you don't want to jump at Vayne. We don't get the conversion because we got deep enough, but always a risk. But Lolipe finding the hit here, but doesn't have the full conversion.
Yeah, jumping in on Vayne is definitely something you take with much risk. He has some of the strongest anti-air conversions in the game. We're just going to run up and Raging Strike, get rid of those Brave points, but Felipe is just going to cash out with Super, gain a Bravery point back, and take away T1's BP now. Throw can kill here.
No PP available, but as we end up going for either a command grab or throwing.
Why are we hitting that wake up 2H? Like, I'm just thinking about it, man.
Lolipe was close enough to the corner. I think they could have elected to go for the riding free and gotten the full corner confirm.
See, I believe that, but this is like a semi-regular wake-up option from T1. I'm just confused about it.
Lays down the
Good play on the
shield,
DP.
trying to bait a DC, then gets DP'd out, but we're going to have a back throw in T1's favor here.
I believe Beatrix U Fireball is only one hit, so it can't punch through with the shield. As T1G into the full cash out here. Doesn't
That
get
is
a
such a
cinematic hit.
Bad super for like... No, that's the end of that sentence. That is a bad super.
Alright, now they're using the command grab to put themselves on chip, and there's a Vayne's just going to 5U armor through that. Don't see it happening, see him revving up, then you can catch you off guard.
I miss when Iago was playing this character, and he just like would rip like 5-5Us in a row. It was the funniest thing ever. As unfortunately our normal doesn't come out, so we're getting back thrown into the corner. And these Unk check, like with the BD.
And we're gonna do it again! T1 testing these reactions here with these raw Raging Strikes.
Thrown out of the 5U, get fucked.
Oh, and definitely was supposed to be a DP there, but guess it missed the input. And then Lolipe battling their way in, getting around on the board. As we actually see the... I cannot remember what the Beatrix dive kick is called, but it does punish something. We do get a nice little mid-screen conversion here, though. There is a... One thing Vayne does, it is damage, and we catch that spot dodge.
Yeah, catching that. We're gonna get some normal corner up. Ended it with the sweep there. Now put yourself in the corner.
A bit of a scramble there. I think their 623 might have not been off cooldown, but the routing was a little strange. Anyway, we're kind of just in like a bit of a Street Fighter 6 situation. Nice shimmy from Lolipe. But
I'm gonna take a throw out of it, so you're still in it. Almost caught the spot dodge with the ult shield. It has an active hitbox.
In the situations that Lilipe has been going from, has been getting slapped out of the riding free, but in the situations that we've been using ult fireball, the H fireball would have actually punched through the shield, so maybe we'd like to see that in those spots.
I'm curious what T1 was about to go for with that run up right at the end there.
Felipe.
We have the funny friend button, we have the grab.
Back throw incident, Lupe's down the corner.
Another grab coming out. But we just
Wake up
up throw.
Yep.
Hitbox, because we have 3 hits on the 2-2U, actually managing to beat out that U fireball. Another nice shimmy from Lilipe, though. It's a 6-6L starter, and we don't have super, and I think there might have been a route that found the kill there, but Lilipe finds the kill nonetheless.
Yeah, I think they probably just Raging Strike, Raging Chains. Probably could have squeezed out a kill there, but Felipe was able to catch the next confirm and secure game 2.
Yeah, a win's a win's a win, but T1G not okay. There is stuff happening on this.
These Raging Strikes are inspired.
T1G controlling space, send up.
Oh, it catches the jump out with the shield.
Unfortunately, there is no full confirm there. I believe we're safe enough, but we're again just these bizarre kind of like just one stagger into Raging Strike. Just another thing to have on the mental stack.
And no BP, 214L will do that to secure the round for T1G.
Yeah, nice catch. No full confirm, but looking more T1G right now. Nice spot dodge by Lilipe. The Thunderbird comes in, but we have that 5U, and that 5U has been doing wonders this whole set.
We're going for the funny JU air to air now.
Yeah, I guess it just trying to anticipate the jumps over. Felipe finds a hit.
Man grab, Delta Clock's on deck, and we're just gonna do a super. I'm pretty sure we're gonna dodge that. Yeah.
That could have been way more off a spot dodge.
Mm-hmm.
And
we don't route into super either.
Normally, like, I think people blame like losing games off of dropping combos as kind of like an easily identifiable factor when it's like you probably lost off of some other interactions. I think Lilipe does consistently drop rounds off of losing combos.
Yeah, so Lilipe obviously, still on the 2B, still grinding that character quite hard, but like I think the problem when you're coming into these other characters is 2B's routing is very like character specific to her. And so we see with Lilipe like a lot of his corner routing.
Where he gets all the lights from. He like routes into light moves. He's only recently started doing mediums.
Corner.
Because you can't do that on 2B, really.
The double spot dodge to catch the DP.
I think you get one more in you, yeah.
And we're going to get a jump through, but not able to convert. And the 2M's going to take it. T1G up 2-1 right now.
Yeah, catching that backdash there with the 2M. And yeah, Vane's normals are actually not the longest. It's mostly just the strength of his arm destruction for zoning, but doing a lot of good work. Going corner to corner and just taking space where we can, tacking on damage.
You don't need long normals when you have 2-1-4. The arm of destruction.
I wonder if some of these Raging Strikes coming out were just like kind of like autopilot brain like hit confirms that were happening, as we saw earlier there with the Raging
I would like to believe that they're just raw reaction checks. That we're doing it with pure whimsy in our hearts.
This route cut really short, but we are going to take the last of the BP.
Smell a command grab coming up. And
Mash.
T1G's gonna
So could
mash
T1.
out.
Oh,
Oh, no! Okay,
we're
you're
still alive?
You're
Is that
on
not
chip
the
now.
Aegis?
No. No. Oh man.
T1G on set point now.
It's starting out great for them, getting this mid-screen confirmed, putting
Gonna get
Felipe
the wall.
in
No,
the
they did not
corner.
get the wall bounce actually. I really thought that would catch that. Gonna mash out again. Oh, this is not looking good for Felipe here.
Trying to move on Wake Up. We get around the throw, though. We're going to have to keep this momentum rolling if we want a chance. Sweep comes out.
Oh no, that could have been it. Oh, and the shield immediately after is gonna catch the riding free attempt. T1G taking that set 3-1 over Felipe. They will meet Chuni in winners finals.
Yeah, Vayne putting up that stop sign, say you're not allowed to ride free here, and punching themselves a ticket to winners finals.
You're riding free wrong. This is a toll road. Pay up.
And the toll is the last of your life. Alrighty, so we'll have to see who is up.
We're gonna be hopping over to loser side for Maestro and Soul King.
Alrighty, so Maestro on stream earlier. I unfortunately was not here for that match. I believe playing Meg.
Mhm. Yep.
And
You're- Soul King is a Sayax player. The Sayax player who knocked Bread into losers off stream last bracket.
gotcha. It's actually, funnily enough, we have two 6 players in the call right now. So
Does that make it 12?
How many people are in this fucking lobby?
Or-
Hold on a minute.
Or is it like 6 squared? So it'd be 36.
I guess those are like the second and third worst jokes you could have made out of that.
Okay, some of you guys have to leave the room. The lobby is actually too full. The real players cannot get in right now.
Oh no.
all right,
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. Should be good now.
Alrighty, cleared out. As yeah, we have some chud potato commentators over here just taking up space. Alrighty, so Maestro and Soul King both in. 6 versus Meg. I think I like Meg in this matchup just because 5H is so good, and she does have the 1,000 health over 6.
Should I unspectate it? Hold on. I gotta get back in there quickly.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. I'm not running the stream. That's Levy. So you guys should still be able to catch the game as it happens. I'm gonna be a couple seconds behind for a bit.
Believe in victory.
As we're skipping intros. We don't want Nexus watching us apparently.
Fuck, they hate me.
Alright, round start. H shark dive here.
I was honestly kind of expecting a 2-2H out of both. I mean, I guess it's 2-8H on 6. Just the temptation to empty hand immediately is always there.
Oh, and it's gonna catch the jump out attempt as well. This is gonna score. Gonna set into the Marioki here, and the H layer is gonna catch the backdashing as well.
Kind of Soul King to backdash 3 times to put themselves into the corner for that.
JP here as the Kokukin comes in. And Biscuit, as I remember, you played this character for a decent amount at release, the Meg here.
Yes. Yeah, I think Meg does all right in the matchup. And from what we saw from Maestro early on, they definitely have pretty fundamental understanding of the character. It has and shows you have some pretty good combo routing with her as well. So
We accidentally put ourselves in the corner here. I've actually never seen that corner route that Soul King did there, which I Guess does net you an HKD, but I believe they had to do
Really good pickup on the Mari counter hit there from Maestro.
And
Catches the DP
Oh,
in there.
early on the counter.
oh dang, that would have been a sweet extension. We find the kill anyway, but damn, we were really cooking with gas there.
Maestro tying it up one apiece now in the game one.
Catch. And yeah, one of the big strengths of this character is just when she finds the hit on the 623, being able to go into that hard knockdown. It's so valuable for a rushdown character to have, but we find our hit is 6.
Yeah, the 2H attempt gets stuffed. Oh, we tried to set Mari in neutral. That is not safe to do.
Yeah, I think kind of
No cinematic.
autopiloted, expecting that they would get the knockdown off of the Brave counter, and then when it didn't happen, they were just sitting duck for Soul King to come kick them in the teeth.
Battle 1.
Right now, Soul King is up one game now in loser side top 8.
Send the New Perspectives, but actually, I believe New Perspectives is only the follow-up. I can't. There's names. I don't know how people do all the names. But anyway, we're getting some plus frames here. Walking Soul King all the way to this corner, and we find a hit, but not quite able to convert. We find another hit, though. And
We're calling that a reset. We're going to call that a reset because we're going to round the sweeper here.
Yeah. Gonna be able to cash out. Not quite enough to kill, so we do have a chance to escape, but it's just so hard for 6 to come back from these positions, especially when the opponent has 3 BP, because that's 500 HP every single time you get a BP popped, and when you're a character who really doesn't have that HP to spare, it tacks up really quick.
Yeah, one thing I'm noticing from Maestro's play as well is they are not going for just like the standard like safe jumps or just run up safe jabs, and I think it's actually catching Soul King off guard a little bit because they're committing to wake up reversal parries, but Maestro's are not really biting. They're just kind of hanging back and punishing with either a flip or like Mari's cannon. But as I was saying, that Soul King quickly takes round 2 of game 2.
Yeah, a quick round there from Soul King, catching out Maestro with the double overhead, but getting caught on Wake Up here. Might have elected to go. I mean, no, we didn't see a punish.
Goes for the knockdown instead of the Mari Oki here, but we're still going to set into it. And there's a parry finding its mark.
DP a little preemptive. Nice spot dodge from Soul King. Does getting this. I'm not sure I like the spending of the 50 there, but hey, if you can make something work off HKD, it's all you.
I feel like he was close enough to could have gotten the wall bounce. I feel like Rekka can just wall bounce from everywhere, but you're going to go for a reset, catching the roll that with the jump back. Soul King now up 2-0.
Yeah, I just kind of smothering out Maestro there with their pressure, but Maestro letting Soul King get a lot of these plus on block resets that you have, at the easiest point, either a Brave counter or spot dodge.
Yeah,
and
bit of a scrambly situation going on right now. I said Maestro's already down to just 1 Brave point.
Nice catch on the New Perspectives, though. Going for plus frames here. Empty Hand does not find its mark, but we have no BP on the side of Maestro here, so actually not the worst position for Soul King, especially.
Yeah, both characters are 1-touch right now.
Plus on
both
block
full meter. Oh,
nice jump. Finds the deep jump in.
we dropped the combo, and the UDP is going to catch at the very end. We bait the ult parry, can't get a punish. We're just trying everything right now, and Soul King is going to find the straight hit off of the H-Rekka and put themselves on set point.
Yeah, definitely very scrambly there, but scrambly situations do favor characters who are quite fast and working out well. Okay, I don't know if they meant to do that off the M counter. I never see that move too like
sick,
anything. But ends up working out for the punish.
I've only ever seen Ryazo use that part of the parry, so... Yeah, they're going to route into the super here, put Maestro on 1 BP, throw can kill here.
Sweet. Oh, actually, get a bait on the spot dodge, and then I think trying to walk forward but getting caught by the Rekka. Quick 3-0 for Soul King. Well played.
Yep. So Soul King will advance on and sending Maestro home at 7th place.
But a respectable run from Maestro. Still get to be on the graphic there, showing us that Mei routing they were doing earlier with the pickup off the counter hit into Mari with the 6-6H. That was saucy. I'd like to see that.
They're cooking. I'm really excited to see more from them in future tournaments.
I believe that means is Soul King playing Redneck? They are okay. I believe they played again in losers on the last bracket.
We get to see
Right, but
Soul King and Bread on stream, but first.
Yeah, before that we've got Adel versus Koryuichi, and so Koryuichi played Galleon the first time we saw them, but they did mention that they have an Avatar Belial, and that seems to be what we will be seeing for this matchup against Vera.
That's a curious choice. I am of the opinion that the Vera Galleon matchup probably is not that bad for Galleon. I would imagine it's worse for Abel just because this character is so. This character plays with like a half a life bar, like basically every round, and you're
Vera can make this guy explode.
Yeah, you're just trying to one touch basically, and I don't against Vera, a character with such strong extensions, especially once she gets that install going, and having a DP just to challenge some of those resets and the whatchamacallit, the block stun infinite, like the far H into 236L, which is super fake, but you can just rip them like back to back to back, and people aren't respecting it.
For you also speaking up to say it's comfort, so I think they might just be more comfortable on the Abel pick in this matchup rather than a tactical reason for it.
And honestly, I agree that if you definitely feel just more comfortable in a certain matchup, even if it might be on paper worse, I feel like you typically always will still perform better than if you try to counterpick at character select.
I am of the opinion, as someone who had an Abel stint, that this character probably is better into Vera. More projectiles, similar Shoto normals and range, higher consistent pickups with damage, but I also don't play Galleon, so I wouldn't really know. Very lucky we did not get exploded for that.
Yeah, representing the command grab early in the set, but Koryu's going to find a good corner conversion here.
And it ends up working out.
Yep.
And we put ourselves in SSBA range just to hit it.
Average Abel moment.
Finish it off in style.
Took maybe 25% from Adol that round. The rest of that was self-inflicted. Let's go, Abel.
This is certainly one of the characters of all time. Also, I'm not really here to... Oh, nice stomp there, finding its mark, and we can, of course, cash out into that big Abel corner damage. And I'm not here to really criticize people's fashion sets, but Abel Honey, those glasses are so like what are we doing, girl? Anyway,
we may be dead. No, this is Vera Super. This is Vera Super. We might not be. No, wow. Okay. Literally, one character you cannot do that setup against. Actually. The one character you cannot do that setup against.
I actually wonder if maybe linking into ult TP there could have done that last bit of damage needed for the kill there. But that reversal command grab super and the follow-up command grab from the air is gonna actually put Koryuichi up again.
Granblue, I love Granblue, I love Granblue.
We just let it rip, and this. What a funny man this Avatar Belial gentleman is, as we unfortunately let the 6xh rip and take the hit for it. But yeah, Corey,
just thought if it hit, if it counter hit.
Abel players only want one thing, and it's disgusting. As we find another hit in the corner, can we kill off this?
I don't know if we have the routing for it.
We
dropped it actually. All right, We're in command grab range again, and there it is!
Oh! Wait, who wins? Oh, it's Vera. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, like, have to be respectful after that. Plus
Typically, invincibility-wise, it's whoever supers after.
Mm-hmm. DP's right out, but we're gonna catch with the...
Oh, no.
Ooh.
As we find
Ooh,
the
catches
overhead,
the
find
overhead and the
conversion,
Lumi
and that's
extension. And we're just...
That could have killed!
killed
Why
there.
are we doing this, Adol?
We got killed.
Adol!
to the corner. But
Okay.
find the UDP, crisis averted.
DP, get...
Vera players
Don't
want
worry about it
one
anymore.
thing, and it's fucking disgusting.
I feel like if I'm in Adol's shoes-
If you lost that round, Adol, I was banning you from the bracket. We'd lie to everyone and be like, okay, Adol graduated out, everyone. Say thank you. No more Adol. No more Adol.
I would have been, like, in Adol's position, I would have been, like, shaking my head, like, because sometimes your brain wants one thing, but your hands do the other. But yeah, definitely could have killed. Ends up working out fine, though. But it's not working out fine this round, though, as we have a dead Vera on our hands.
And the late 6XL was catching the 2U attempt from Adel there. I'm just gonna catch out with the super. Keep it simple. Give her another round on the board for Koryichi.
These are fines. We're plus.
Beefy, close, heavy counter hit. And resetting into the command grab. We're gonna see another one of these combos. Or not. We drop early and catch it with a 6XL. We're just gonna wrap this one into super. I think Adel
That's not
might
gonna
be
kill.
like-
That's not gonna kill. You need to go into Rekka.
Yeah.
He did. Oh, right, no, because we have no cooldowns on this character, so definitely.
That is one of the advantages of this character is you don't actually have to watch your cooldowns 90% of the time.
We're just shooting the eye beams, and it actually ends up working, clipping Vera's head.
Let's
Yeah,
go,
commit-
worst projectile of all time. Let's go.
Commit to the
There's no
zoning
dash
bit there.
blocking in this game.
Yeah.
There is. You've just gotta wait. Like it's 3 frames after you stop running. It's not like Strive where it's literally 0. Yeah.
Nice pickup here from Adol, though.
Back in vanilla, it was 10 frames. So like, I consider this very generous. If they're out
For
there.
the command grab install here and the damage, but I think this last confirm here.
Oh, that's a drop.
As I was saying that, the combo drops, but now Koryichi's on chip out, and yeah, just DP will do the job there.
Yeah, just battling right back. Really hard to mount a comeback unless you're finding hits there as Abel. Nice lockdown. Could have... I believe the follow-up kick is air unblockable there, but didn't want to expend the HP for the trade.
I don't know how difficult it might be to catch that from an air blocked 236M, because I see it more commonly from air blocked air laser. But we're gonna get another command grab confirmed here, but then drop going into the DP.
You're dead, actually, I think.
I'm pretty
14.
sure, I think pretty sure this kills.
14k character, bottom text, thanks for playing.
Alright, Adel's tying it up. We're now going to a game 5.
Final game. As we have the two final characters of Granblue versus going at it in this Clash of Titans. Oh, nice catch though. We don't go back to Earth because we weren't on an H move, but find another hit here. Nice DP from Adol. Getting out of that command grab situation.
BC out.
That is so unsafe. We should not have BC'd that.
Yeah. Both characters, big characters could kill with the next, like, confirm here.
Oh!
Ooh.
Elects for a pressure reset, ends out working. Risky choice, but we find our hit, and
Koryu's now on set point.
The answer in that situation is DP or 2H. Rolling or spot dodging typically does not work there.
Adol battling right back, getting the pickup, setting up the Lumi,
Yeah,
forcing
yeah,
that
Lumi was
BP.
catching-
Already lost
Koryu
most of our HP.
doing a 5H into the nothing, but Wake Up
Nice
DP
DP.
catches the flight attempt, and this could kill, and it does. Adol.
Koryu keeps getting
tying it up.
caught trying to jump out of the Lumi setup.
We're We're
We're
on
final game, final round.
Oh,
What?
And then we got disbanded.
no!
What? No, what? Okay. All right. God. Okay, man. Setting the room back up. Christ, I'm really sorry, man.
Was,
It's back up. It's open.
the wrath of God or something.
At least it happened. It was nice enough to happen at the very beginning of that round, where nothing really happened
We're-
yet.
I don't know. It fucked up momentum, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Do we like just replay Game 5 in its entirety? Do we just go to the last round and replay the final round? I guess we'll ask the players.
Yeah.
As Popco tells me to only game for an hour a day or as much as I like. Thank you, Popco.
Thank you, Popco.
thank you, Popco.
I'm still holding out hope. I want Pop Team Epic to be like the April Fool's gotcha character one year in the main game. I think that would be great.
That is the second time that's happened, and that is worrying. My cables are in fine, so I don't know what's causing that. Okay, we are going to play out all of Game 5. Because the players think it'll help them get back into the groove of things better.
Alrighty.
Really, once again, sorry for that, everyone. Hopefully this won't happen again. If it does, I'm just gonna ask like Levy or someone to make the room, because clearly my computer cannot be trusted with the earth-shattering task of running fucking Granblue Rising of all things.
I mean, Granblue Rising is quite the intense program. It is known.
All right, Game 5, let's
It could be
go.
worse. We could be trying to.
Did have game 5-2.
We could be having trying
Random
to
blows
make you
off
run.
the rip. No
Token
punish
on
on
This
the
is the
run.
punish, yeah.
As yeah, we're just kind of going back, trading like single hits off of each other now. And we've actually done almost as much damage to ourselves as Avel.
Far
did
heavy
last
stuffing that pressure reset attempt.
Nice DP.
DP
Now
on.
wise to that.
Oh no! What a 6-6H. That's gonna put Adol on set point.
Yeah, definitely Adol wise to those reset attempts coming out from the stomp follow-up there. I'm pretty sure if you catch someone jumping with the Fireball, you can press 5U and get the unblockable, but it's been a really long time since I've tried to play this character. Wait. Adol finds the Raging Strike. This is going to be so much damage.
How about we drop? Yep. Yeah, just command grab. You can do that. Yeah.
Really riding high in Adol's favor. We do find a crouching counter hit, electing to go for the Raging Strike, probably wanting to preserve a bit of health here. As get the pressure, but DP catches, and now we're so low, and
wow.
it's actually
The 214U just zoomed right past the projectile attempt and puts Adol in the perfect spot to punish and claim that set as for their own.
played by Adel. Well played, though, to Koryu as well. Was really kind of showcasing what Abel could do, and definitely showcasing, I guess, why they felt more comfortable with the character in that matchup. Obviously, there are some unfortunate, technical hiccups, but that'll happen. Especially, I feel like, especially in this game. We have like infamous players, just kind of infamous for connections and things like that. So the kind of expected for this not to run perfectly, but still, players playing well, battling it out, and Adel moving on to loser semis.
Yep, and so now up next, we are going to see Red return to the stage here, up against Soul King.
Alrighty, so we have this now.
Wait,
Brett,
hold on
of
a
course.
minute.
Oh.
Who did I call in? I said it was T1 versus Chuni next, didn't I? We're going back to winner's side.
Oh, we are going back to winner's side, actually?
Yeah.
Okay. My apologies. So we're actually going to get T1G
Yeah.
versus Chuni. We're going to get the winner's final set, Vayne versus Eustace.
Okay, as T1G is spitting hot fire all over the lobby here. But yeah, I'm curious to see how this matchup ends up playing out. Two characters you don't see a lot of. I think Eustace kind of has the tools to deal with what a lot of Vayne wants to do here. So on paper, I'd give it over to Eustace, but we'll see. We'll see how things shake out, as both players are looking pretty solid tonight.
Vayne versus Eustace.
Alrighty,
Believe in
so we
victory.
get into game one of our winners final here. No intros, right to gameplay, and right to rat racing plus frames.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, this is going to be a bit more challenging for T1 here. Eustace has a lot of options for dealing with Vayne's tools, Vayne's 214Ls, and Shield
Yeah, that
specifically.
fireball just plowing right through as we get caught. Don't think they meant to do that. Oh, this was actually going to catch the jump, though. Oh, I'm
No,
wrong.
it
I'm
will
full of
not.
it.
No, it won't.
I
Vayne's
am
super suck,
lying.
silly. Why do you expect these to do anything? That move has a non-cinematic hit, which is shocking. I've seen it literally once ever hit non-cinematic on SSBA.
We're going to get the counter hit 5U, which leads to a combo conversion.
I would have thought visually, because it's an uppercut, it wouldn't catch the jumping moves, but round one to Chuni. T1G looking better thus far in the second round, but again, Eustace just with his plethora of projectiles can really stop Vayne from setting up shop here, and Chuni continuing to find the hits. Blast through the arm destruction, but we get caught pressing into the flex.
Very daring shield reset here, but hey.
The rated strikes will be going late into the night, ladies and gentlemen.
T1G ties it up here in game one of winners finals.
And T1G, I do agree with this, just kind of electing for the full screen plan. I think your full screen is a lot better than Vayne's. And like you can just, if you need a moment just to like chill out for a second, you can definitely elect to do that. But it's T1G just kind of like brute forcing their way in, just revving up the hammer and slamming it back down.
Yeah, trying to get a lot of mileage out of that 5 unit. So far it has been working. They've been catching a lot of counter hits with it to get combo extensions. And with the old shield out. Chuni on 0 BP here.
Anti-air on that jump in.
One more throw can
Kill.
kill.
Oh, the spot dodge. We've been wise into it. But the 5U, we're not wise into that one yet.
God.
T1G flexes their way through the first game.
Battle 1. Engage.
The raw radiant strike was actually just a setup for the 5U. That's my theory. I'm sticking with it.
It's looking really good for Chuni into stage 1, but T1 finding a
Ooh,
way to make things happen.
jumped over the old Flemic Thunder.
Nice bait on the spot dodge there, but not leading to a full conversion. We set up shop, burning the cooldown on the arm destruction, but we can at least throw up the projectile to challenge the shields. I'm feeling... Oh, it was just a regular DP. I was feeling a 5U coming out soon as the Flemic...
There it is.
Yeah, just putting the right places to challenge in this stagger pressure from Chuni here.
Yeah, the moment that Chuni special cancels, like that, T1G is recognizing that and letting the 5U rip there to score the counter hit.
There it is again, just catching those 6/6Ls in. Good spot dodge. T1G, a bit of a wall right now. Chuni just not able to find or get anything started. Nice slide in to punish.
Ooh, not could have got a punish there, but didn't catch it in time.
The last hit of the 236U from Eustace actually caught the landing on Vayne. As we get a punish and a throw. Nice work by Chuni there, taking the momentum and running with it. Like, just adding that... Basically just waiting to see what T1G, who's been very active on Wake Up and defense, would end up doing. But now T1G taking the lead in the neutral. Walking down Chuni. That's about 60% of your health gone just to these arm destruction counter hits.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Got the handshake. Oh, now that's punishable. Yeah, it's gonna be into 5U. Do I do it again?
That's caught. Attempted to jump out. We can convert. Doesn't elect to spend bar. Gets a grab though. And sets up the grenade. What are you going to do? We're going to wait. We're going to set up
another grenade. Okay.
Nice bait, but no full confirm. You are on ship out point, though, and we find the grab. Chuni stays cool and takes game 2.
Yeah, Chuni's adapting to T1G's 5U on defense, and is opting for just more run up, do nothing, run up throws, and it's now starting to swing the momentum the other way in their favor.
Yeah. And again, this neutral, I think, better for Eustace here, just in the way they're able to challenge Vayne's options. We have to go for like a deep sky 214M, but that 5U, find it its mark. We unfortunately are badly spaced for the grab, and then we catch a press of some sort on Wake Up here. Set up the rat race, but 5U strikes once again. I think in a lot of these circumstances, it's been Chuni trying to play off the rat race they set, and T1G just making them shake up how they have to approach it. Nice catch there, though.
Yeah, that was a good pickup to put them ahead. Up around here in game 3.
We get a bit of a trade in the favor of Vayne, though. That man packs a lot of power when he slams his hammer into the ground.
Ooh, I saw the visions of 2H about to happen on that jump in.
Had like the Shulk vision. As we find another counter hit off the 5U here. We do combo limit out though, because we are auto comboing of the full length. I would imagine
do it again.
overhead is actually punishable.
And it did a good chunk of damage to absorb all of the hits from that H Flemic Thunder before coming down. And that was almost an unblockable. Oh, Lord.
That's the grenade, force the BC, punch right through the shield, chip out point.
Yeah, that'd be chip out on both. It is chip out on both.
Nice spacing. Knew T1G didn't have the cooldowns to reach them and just set up the rat race, and when they committed to something, slid right in and swept the leg. As we're backing out, taking a bit of a breather. I'm not sure if T1G swaps. I haven't seen.
I think they play Willness, right? They have Will Nasty. There you are.
Here he comes.
William has
William Nasty.
Wumbo William.
They are taking away the corner, the into corner combo on the 236U. So happy for them. So happy for the Granblue community for losing that one.
I shed a tear of joy when I saw that in real time. But We're gonna see Judy get a throw combo here off the red rat race. Already on to a very strong start for game 4.
The only tears here might be Tears of Sorrow, but Willness, like a character that could definitely kill you at any moment. Really explosive, but Junie finding their way in will be able to find enough damage here. Yeah.
I think in some ways you'd rather have Vayne, because Willness have to approach you, and his approach options into Eustace's projectiles are so linear he kind of can't, I feel, in many cases.
I think
Oh,
maybe
hello?
Controller malfunction, maybe?
controller. Yo, whoa, oh,
Oh, was there a desync? No, okay, no. Piers,
We're good?
Piers,
We're good?
back.
okay, I guess that was a controller problem. Seems to be okay.
Actually giving space, but we are going to lose a substantial
If there
amount.
was something... No, that was a reversal. He tried to reversal out on pressure. I'm just going to assume he's playing the game, and if not, will let us know after. Yeah.
Yeah, a bit
It
of a...
seemed a little weird, but yeah, we'll see what.
Bit of an odd situation there.
Is that 3-1?
That was 3-1 for Chuni, handling that swap to Willness with relative ease, although that second round there, not sure what happened on the end of T1. It is kind of funny that like suddenly Willness stops accepting all inputs, and then like of course the first thing he does is 5U because it's Willness, like it's William. Tis William. Also, hi Cosmic. Cosmic did tune in. You should play Granblue again, Cosmic. Now that you're gratted out of a 2x KO.
Time to hop off the bracket.
Alrighty. So, heading back to losers, this will be... I should actually check stream queue. Bread and Soul King. Once that happens. I'm not sure if
It's
T1G
still
is
on the-
glued to the setup or not. I know that.
We're talking. I think apparently he just had like a flash of... He's telling me he had a flash of bad... They're telling me they had a flash of bad rollback. I think.
Oh, okay.
Trying to... Just give me a second longer, trying to figure something out.
Alrighty.
Hmm.
So yeah, I guess as we're waiting for the next... Oh!
I guess we're not waiting. I guess... I guess I suck and should die. Thanks, man.
Alrighty.
Oh, but now I have a network error on my end.
Oh, we're getting please wait. I'm not sure if there was a back out or not. Not sure what's happening or if we're gonna see a play out on this game here. But if we are, it is Bread versus Soul King. We
I don't
got
know about you, but the room's kind of dying for me right now.
Room's dying
Oh.
for you? Oh my god. Is it really?
I'm not seeing anything on spectator side at the moment. I might have to, queue into a Discord stream real quick.
This is why you mortals are lower than worms.
Perfect.
Believe in victory.
Granblue working as intended tonight as we get into this game one of this losers quarter set here. So we'll see as Soul King finding the first here, using some of Bubs' own tricks again. I'm getting that teleport behind you, and Yeah, I know Brett been practicing with Levi recently, so I imagine, I'm not sure if Levi, you've been back on Percy or it's been all 6 recently, but should be pretty comfortable in this matchup as we're finding the hits here.
Combo
Okay.
hit. All right, that's one anthem.
That's one. Third one of the night, second hit of the night here on TMN. Only on TMN will you find such anthemy, high octane anthems. Can't get that anywhere else. As Bread finding the first round here.
I wonder if Soul King may have dropped. They had an auto combo that they could have just converted into super. I think probably been enough to kill as well. Just didn't come out.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to their cooldowns. Maybe they had a Rekka that was on cooldown and they were autopiloting into that. However, Brett,
I think a lot of raw rating strikes like land tonight.
Tis the season, I guess. The summer is the season of raging strikes, as we're also not getting a conversion there.
Oh, but we are going to get the counter hit on the die kick, but not be able to convert to a combo off of it. The Bread's on 0 BP at the moment. This is going to be kind of
Well, they've got
scary.
Anthem. Here it comes. No?
It might be coming.
We're just going to give Six a nice little kick. Nice little kick. It's so goofy when it catches in the air.
Yeah, Soul is jumping a lot, probably in anticipation of those anthems, but it's just going to find a close normal hit and just take the round, tie it up here in game 1.
I am surprised that we didn't see any sort of reversal there from Bread, just because Soul King has been pretty consistent with pressing after their plus frames. But into the third round, HP about equal. We get counter hit there, trying to press on the Chaos Caliber. Nice punish on the Karma, though. We do get a pickup off of this.
Oh, that gives an unblockable there. And that's actually going to take the game 1 in favor of Soul King.
Okay. Bread backing out for a moment. We'll see.
Bad rollback. Okay.
No, it shows me down there in the bottom right-hand corner, just standing there. That is not me. That Biscuit's a ghost.
The ghost of Biscuits past.
So,
I'm no longer a ghost.
it seems we're having some room issues at the moment. All right, I'm just gonna be safe myself, disband the room. Levy, do you mind making a room yourself? And we try to run it there, because I believe we had a desync issue with T1. And the Bread was complaining. Bread said there was some bad rollback, so yeah, it's TMN Neo Granblue, GNS 37 is the room name.
BNS 37.
GNS Grand New Skyfarer.
Alrighty.
Password TMN Neo, no space, all lowercase, posting it in this one.
Yeah, the rounds are set to first to 3, I think.
Okay.
Be fine now.
See if
Alright.
I can join.
To clarify on our end, T1 lost the first round as Willness, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, on their end, they said they won the first round, so that definitely was desync.
Also, Levy, I think we do still have the rounds are set to first to 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you want to hop into room settings, Levy, and tweak that, would be great. You gotta stop spectating to alter room settings. And I think Soul King might also have to hop off the cab.
That mechanic
Check,
is an imposter.
Check the commentary channel real quick. Currently just trying to figure out the tech stuff. Sorry for that, everyone. Shouldn't take us too much longer,
Yeah.
but I think we're starting to close and wrapping this up. Thank you, Levy, for being on duty for that.
No problem.
Mhm. Okay, so quick announcement. T1 was having some desync issues on that last game. So I'm going to see if we can have that game run again from 2-1 Chuni's perspective. If both players are willing, obviously. But ideally, we can get that going. Yeah, all right. Yep, so we're going to try to play that set back again. Hopefully, there will not be... I'm just going to be ultra safe. I'll leave the room myself and also watch through Levy's stream. Just so we can be sure, because it was my room that was having some of the connection issues. So yeah, we're gonna run T1 versus Chuni again. We'll be up 2 points up on Chuni, and T1's gonna have to play Willness, but I think he was okay with doing that. So, yeah.
Alrighty, special time warp episode.
Hopefully, no problems. If there are issues, then we'll do a connection test and see where that gets us.
What business do you have with me?
Wellness's foot comes out of the portal.
Time rewind complete.
Your friends are all concerned for you. They say you have
Shoutouts
an
to
ego
Wellness's
defense.
blue eyeliner. It's,
He's got that on.
I appreciate the effort.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage. You should dodge.
Alrighty. So coming back up in 2. Shuni versus T1G. Mash tech.
Judy's starting this off much like they did the previous round.
And kind of like you were mentioning earlier, Nexon, Willness, you know, I think one of the big strengths of the character is just kind of how much damage you can do off of a single knee, but you can, like, just sort of stop the knee with this army of projectiles here, and I think that difficulty in approaching is really doing T1G more harm than good. First round heading over to Shuni. Get the press, get the combo. Just to go for an auto combo reset. Finds the low. We can't kill here, but we can put ourselves in a very favorable situation. We do get clipped by the overhead, though. The low finds its mark, and Willness, if there's one thing this man does, it's damage, but T1G on their last legs just decides to end it on an all-or-nothing super, and it gets blocked.
Yep, and so then Junie will take it once more with no desyncs.
Hopefully, no desyncs. Yep, I guess the problem was me in my room. Thank you, everyone.
Alright. Then I think
we're gonna get Bread and Soul King now back up on stage here.
So hopefully, my room was the problem there, and now Bread and Soul King will be able to have a good set. Because now it's not my room and I'm out of it. If not, we'll run a connection test and see how that goes, because then the issue will be distance or connection based. But we're picking this up. I believe it was Soul King got the one game, right?
Yes. Yeah,
okay, so it'll be yeah. All right.
Soul King taking the first game. Now that we've had our alternate timeline episode, we are back here in the middle of this set.
All right, and Love, you're going to have to be the one to call Sticker. Go ahead. I'm not in the room. Or one of you commentators can also do it. Go ahead and hit the rock on the Sticker. Let's get gaming. There it is. There we go.
I'm playing on keyboard right now, so navigating the menu is a bit rough.
I always play on keyboard with this game.
It's funny. I actually just I didn't want to go get my fight stick because I was in Montreal for UMAD over the weekend, and my fight stick is still packed. And I'm just like, if I'm just doing comms, I don't want to have to dig it out. As here we are on Valt's Duchy, and getting back into this set. Yeah, I remember when they buffed the M counter to track, I thought it would be a better anti-projectile option, but that's really not the case at all.
No, and Sulky's going to 5U into some black flies here and find themselves in the corner, mashing on Bread's plus frames here after the dive kick.
We go for the
Up
anthem.
jumps
though.
the anthem.
Anthem 4. However, we
Doesn't
don't.
get any full combo out of it though, so
Yeah, you can only combo into the Gate of Demons on Crouch Confirm off of the full auto combo change, so maybe thought they caught the crouching hit, but ended up not.
nonetheless, it's going to put Bread up around here in game 2.
Applying some pressure though. We do get tossed into the corner for our troubles. Nice use of Thunder Flash, but
Yeah, we just
hold
DP
that
for
fireball.
DP for DP here.
Catching plus frames, but we have that Thunder Flash to keep us safe. Going in, Kokuken finds its mark, and we full confirm off this. We can carry you all the way to the corner. Things up.
Wake up 5U, interesting. And all the
What?
reverse super
This
is
should be
going
a
to
dead
catch.
cat. Yep. And with that, the Pomegranate of Doom claims another soul, and Bread ties it up at 1-1.
Shoutouts for Kit to Chaos Legion. You've served me so well in my one-turn burst in Guild Wars.
Look, there are very few problems in the Granblue Gacha that cannot be solved by throwing a pomegranate at them, but 6 is also another character in the Gacha that solves a lot of problems, and here, Soul King kind of demonstrating that. Getting, that's an early lead, but getting the throws. And we're finding a counter hit. Now, of course, Bubs, not the greatest mid-screen conversions, but we get around. I'm curious if the H-Empty Hand would have actually punished there due to the lack of screen freeze, but we go for an HKD here. Nice tech by Bread, but we get clipped.
Actually, with punishing the 2H attempt with the jump in. Or maybe just maybe not catching Bread blocking high there.
Dodge, but I believe on you empty hand you can actually just block it and punish, but it's been a while. I don't know if we got the last hit. Yeah, no, didn't get the full hit.
It
5-8.
drops.
It actually drops.
And this actually is going to be a run for Soul King instead.
One of the most frustrating aspects of that multi-hit is the final hit is the one with all the hits done. But we hold our black flies. We attempt to bait the counter, but still does catch us. As the karma comes out, we've got a crouch confirm here, but not able to do too much with that. Bread just kind of waiting, playing at range. The roll does find its mark though. Oh, and there it is, plowing right through the fireball with the Kokuken. And we can't actually kill here. Yeah, we combo limit.
Oh, yeah,
Can't
combo
throw
limit.
that way.
And
2 SSBA drops in the corner as Bread gets the side switch and takes that round.
I was really worried that was going to be too fancy and drop, but
yeah,
it
I was
worked
like,
out. Just do the SSBA, man. Auto combo SSBA, please.
I don't know. We're
It's 6.
swagging
It's
a
6. He'll
little.
die. It's 6. He'll die. I promise you. I promise you. It's 6. He'll die.
Unfortunately, off with that punish on the empty hand. Don't find anything, but we're keeping Soul King locked in the corner. Eventually has to burn the BP. Finds an overhead.
Spot dodge the FSL, gives a back throw for Brett, and been catching Soul mashing out on the special karma cancels after those 2 H's.
Drop
a lot of mileage out of
shimmy
it.
and just auto combo SBA will take the round here as Bread moving up to 2-1.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Actually get the cross up. So Bread has a bad habit of like immediately throwing after jump-ins, which happens to catch a lot of people because the jump-ins aren't like deep enough for you to be plus enough to like mash and catch it. But if someone's spacing their jump-ins correctly, you should get punish countered every single time there, which is what I think may have happened there as we find a hit with the empty hand. Gonna elect to spend that 50 on the HKD.
The BC out of there. Jump throw bait into empty jump Anthem.
Anthem number 5, third one of the night, but 6's wall cling ended up being more valuable than even Bub's Unisonic. As we attempt to press something, might have been an attempt to super through there, but it doesn't hit, and Bread now on match point. As we're spot dodging back and forth here.
We dodging.
Oh,
Oh, there's a good dodge on the 2H as well. Can't and cause Brett to be unable to special cancel into that Karma that's been catching Soul King several times in the course of the set. But we're gonna see Brett cash out with a pretty damaging corner combo here into a hard knockdown with the U Black Flies.
Yeah, might have wanted to actually end with the super there, but was just 5% short and elected to be safe because I'm not sure if their next move would have built the remaining meter they needed. Now completely out of BP though. Scary situation to be, but no, we just Karma him in and another grab will finish off the 6. Bread takes it 3-1. Alrighty,
Yeah,
so...
Brett just really making the hits count, especially in the corner, setting up very favorable situations for him that just was making it a constant uphill battle for Soul King to fight his way out of.
Well done. All right, up next we have Lolipe and Adal.
Hey Brett, you landed it, so like you landed the stylish combos. That's all that matters. It didn't drop, so you look cool.
I mean, the side swap is pretty swanky, I gotta say. Parry is Thunder Flash. It's... Yeah, Six Claw. If you can name all of the follow-ups to Six Claw Execution, you are like way smarter than me. But the Rekka's Six Claw Execution, the counter is Thunder Flash, the Wall Cling is Empty Hand or Kokuken, and then the Reset Flip is Gate of Demons. Yes, as I can tell you, sometimes all you really need to do with that character is just see how they deal with Empty Hand, because on occasion you can just kind of slam your face into them with Empty Hand until you end up winning. But definitely a move with a lot of counterplay. So coming up we have Lolipe and I see. So Adults actually changed their start GG to John Fortnite. I don't know if they'd prefer being John Fortnite now, but anyhow, gonna see the Vera versus. I'm assuming the Beatrix, because we've only seen B from Lolipe tonight, but maybe see a Catalina. Maybe Lolipe just decides to ultimately bring out the 2B, but considering they're about to play against Bread, I'd imagine they'd want to keep the Beatrix warm, just because it's a much more favorable matchup into Beelzebub, and Bread, of course, a noted hater of Beatrix.
That is definitely not a good matchup there. But first, Lolipe will have to get past this Vera in Adol here. John Fortnite.
Fortnite 68 plus or minus 1. You can take your pick, Western woman. And yeah.
You can't see it, but I'm doing the hand motion.
You didn't have to disclose that, but thank you anyway, Biscuit. Anyway, getting into this round here. I never actually unlocked this stage. I think this is something through arcade mode. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe this is a story stage. I don't have this stage. I never use it. I'm a unfortunately boring Coliseum or Die Hard type person.
If I'm playing in a bracket, then it's Coliseum all the way. But for casuals and ranked or whatever, I'm playing on Old Shrine.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know Crystal plays specifically on Port Breeze, so they could use the log to landmark where Grand's boot is plus on block, which is very fun.
Oh, just the run up 5U is gonna get early install for Adel here.
Adel walking down Lilipe into this corner, gets a plus on block reset, but Lilipe mashing out, slowly gaining the space. But these DPs doing a lot of work, as it's just been, this last kind of bit is we're spending 100 on not really accomplishing much. Nice throw out of the clash. Lilipe does find the mash, but hasn't really been able to find a big conversion, and I feel like it's just been getting worn down slowly by these DPs coming out.
That's like about 3 consecutive DPs that Adel has hit now.
Yeah, so we just mashed through that fireball plus frames, forcing another DP. Does elect to go for that command grab, but we are now on chip point. Another command grab.
It's on chip now. Just got to do any kind of special move, and the 2-3-6U. U'd Arcane will take it.
I swear there was a third command grab coming. Comedy comes in threes, as they say. First round.
I think that was light Thunderbird that it'll be sieged there.
They're just the back-to-back of 2H wins.
Whiffing some 2Hs here.
Nice air-to-air, though. We're going to be able to convert this.
Yeah, it goes for the install here, so...
I think that was the correct choice or not, as we get a short combo into the super here. Only 2 BP to the name of Adel, though, as another DP will find its mark. Getting those plus frames. More plus frames, forcing another BP out here. I'm not sure if that 2H was intentional or not, as it ends up getting punished, and we go for the elbow drop from the top rope, but Adel is more than ready for it and catches it for the first game.
Vera Close Heavy has incredible anti-air properties, much to my chagrin, as a character that jumps a lot.
Okay, she's gonna be top 3 in the next patch. Just you watch, it'll happen.
Lilipe mashing out on the command grab attempt from Adel here, but wasn't able to really confirm it into a pretty big punish. But catches the riding free here. Back throw incident now finds Lilipe finds himself in the corner.
Spended BP back and forth, just trying to maintain this corner position. Throw gets tacked. We find a nice little society kick there to get things started, but no big hits so far, as we will be able to confirm off of this, but not able to get close enough to the wall, so even if we got the follow-up, it would have just been tacking on a little extra damage. We're spending meter kind of liberally here, as nice call-out. And that will be the round.
Mm-hmm. It'll just caught autopiloting a little bit too much with just the special cancels there.
Catch right back, getting this space. 6-6H catching the Thunderbird. We can set up and get the conversion here. Not going to build enough meter to get our install going, but we might not even need it as we block the UDP and we can just finish this.
Yeah, just going to take the round here very quickly in Adel's favor.
Great momentum as we catch the run up to getting that no escape throw. The worst 2 words to see as a Granblue player. As Sweep actually just let rock, but we aren't able to punish it. As we're just kind of swinging right now in the neutral. Libe just making liberal use of that 5H.
5H is a good button.
It is a good button, but Adal has good buttons of their own as they do elect to go for the corner carry here. We'll see if they spend the other 50, and yep, you're going all the way to the corner. Again, this is my preferred. I don't like just cutting the route short and going for the install as much, but we'll see if that ends up being the right decision for Lalibe here. Finds another Lumi setup and just can toss the Raging Strike as going up 2-0.
Yeah, Lipe's having a lot of trouble dealing with the Lumi pressure after Adel scores a hard knockdown. And Adel's been mixing it up with either going for a throw before the active hitbox, or actually summoning Lumi behind Lipe. So yeah, we just saw to bait that Raging Strike.
Lipe finding a hit. They're going to be needed to find a lot of these. That's the command grab again. It is really the funny command grab character set as we find a hit on the low. Should be able to convert into a kill here. I'm not sure with this routing.
It should be good enough, yeah.
Was a little scared there, but ends up doing enough damage. And a round on the board for Lalibe in what could be a decisive game 3 here. Find another funny command grab, the funny face smasher. But we're plus. Not a big punish, though, thankfully, for Lalibe. As Adal now getting counter hit. We're carrying you to the corner. Short route, but we catch with the Thunderbird, but we get locked behind.
Yeah, it's an interesting trajectory there. That Thunderbird sent Adel flying, but Olive's at 0 BP now. 1 touch, and that's it. What?
Same jab? No, it is not. Gets 1 BP back, and that's a big reversal of fortune for Lalibe. Does get thrown.
No escape throw.
Yeah, anyone's game here. A throw will do it on either side. As we go for the Granblue handshake. But Lalibe does find the low and manage to finish off Adal.
Showing some signs of life. Felipe brings it up to puts a round on the board here.
Battling back. Spot dodge does get called out though. I believe the correct choice against that move there, but perhaps too early or too late. Does end up getting counter hit. We're positioned, but we're BCing right back. And another big counter hit, unfortunately not leading to much on the side of Adal there. Perhaps just not
jumps
expecting.
Over the fireball, gets into the install, gains a BP back. Gonna continue this combo into some Lumi Oki, and the overhead will seal the deal. That puts Adel on set point.
Yeah, we'll see if Adal can bring it home here. Libe gonna have to lock in. Using that 5H and then just finding another hit with the 6-6L. And the combination of the two has been doing all the work for Lalibe this round. But we're now getting the plus frames, getting an opportunity to set up another Lumi, and we actually get caught up on startup. So we can elect to go straight into the super here. Set up that Lumi, go for that.
Went for the Raging Strike setup. Not even caught blocking. It just hits raw, but the combo drops, giving Lipe another breath of life here. One last chance. And we're going to reverse the super, but I think Adel was blocking it. And
one less chance.
Seal the deal.
Sealing that deal with that super there. Moving up to losers semis to face off with good friend Brett is dumb.
Brett has been spared from fighting Beatrix. Gets to fight Vera instead.
Yeah, no, I'm sure Bread, breathing a sigh of relief that they don't have to fight another Beatrix.
But we also just saw, kind of, have some very uh, convincing and formidable offense in that set. Definitely seems like they might be on a bit of a heater now. Kind of cooking through this in this losers run that they've been on.
Yeah, we'll see who's coming in with more momentum here. Gotcha. And okay. All right, Adol is just stepping out for a second before this next set starts up, and yeah, definitely gonna understand even taking a breather just between sets. Sometimes it's not the best to just run into it back to back. But once they get back, we'll get right into our losers semifinals. But anyway, how you been, Biscuit? I know you were just you were at CEO a couple weekends ago, playing there. Do you have anything else offline booked for the year, or are you just kind of chilling?
I will be going to SQ XL. Coming up the beginning of October. And I went there last year and had a great time. So definitely looking forward to returning. So
Nice, good stuff. Good stuff.
but yeah, and it's been good. Been great. Just taking it a bit easy after CEO. And I know, like I said, you said earlier that you went to UMAD, and I was catching some of the stream of that when I could, and that venue looked amazing.
The venue was really cool. It was incredibly hot in there, I will say, but water kept flowing, and Granblue was definitely the loudest I think the venue ever got. Gabagool is kind of the hometown hero for us up in Canada there, so there was a lot of people popping off when Gaba was on stage.
For sure. Always like one of the most well-loved and well-respected members of the community. I was popping off for him, been CEO in that set with Monarch, so
Yeah.
looks like we have Adol and Brad. Looks like they're about to square off and show us some good old Beelzebub versus Vera action.
You will trouble Catalina no longer.
Yeah.
Now perish.
Getting right into it. Squaring up in the ring. It's like we're back at CEO here.
I like the stage a lot as well. I should play this. I should run the stage more often.
If this stage was better online, I'd definitely run it more. I think like offline, definitely can have a lot more fun with it. But just all the NPCs in the background, including my favorite generic male #1.
Mm-hmm.
As Bread off to an explosive start, getting this corner pressure here. Nice air-to-air by Adalvo, able to get a full conversion. I imagine this matchup probably isn't the greatest for Vera, just because she tends to kind of struggle when you're out, she's a mid-screen monster, but once you can play out of that range and still be effective, she struggles a bit more because she doesn't have the best tools to force her way in.
Yeah, I definitely have, spoken at length about the struggles of this matchup for both of our characters, between me and Zoma. And yeah, definitely highlights a lot of the same issues that you were just talking about that Vera has in the matchup. Just being able to, contest in neutral versus Beelzebub's projectiles, his dive kick, karma, just everything that he can do to keep Vera at bay.
Well,
Once she gets in, everything changes. And then, as we saw, Adel was taking that first round of game 1.
Yeah, matchup issues aside, looking really good. The air-to-airs were also going their way, but thus far the air-to-airs going the way of Red here, which I know, like, when 6 got buffed for the, I believe, 2-3-6, 2-1-4-M to ground bounce, they said it could be a big deal in the Bubs matchup because it meant you had other options into the character when you're air-to-airing. As we punish a DP here. Red only on 1 BP, but has meter to burn. Finds a hit with that deep reaching JU.
Oh, go for the unblockable karma, and then the UKS Caliber spent all of his meter.
He finds a
straight
hit.
Gonna confirm into a game 1 victory for Adol.
Yeah, Adol looking really good in spite of the, spite of the matchup character struggles that we may have had. As I just kind of slowly, like Zato walks back to the full screen, fires off a fireball, lands that dive kick, using those plus frames to their advantage as they teleport right in, catching an attempted BC, and that Bub's dive kick, it does a lot of work. It's a very obnoxious button to deal with.
Yeah, especially in any attempts to, try and go for the low poke with a 6XM. Bubs can just, TK, dive kick, just jump back, dive kick it, get a free punish out of it. You gotta be very careful with how you want to commit with your dash attacks against this character. Oh, this time spot dodge on the karma. It's gonna score some decent damage for Bread here.
Oh, as we accidentally steal the corner, and then the Lumi manages to find the mark. Crazy interaction there, but
had to have probably been a DP, but just got cross up. Oh, but we get a drop combo, and Bread will just take the throw there, or get a round on the board.
that is the side being held behind for this second round here. That is, I would not look at that and think 2. I don't know what kind of alphabet they're using out here in the skies of Granblue, but Doll finding a big hit here, keeping Bread locked down in the corner.
I'll try to go for a 5 for a command grab there, but Bread just counters it with a back throw.
Yeah, move. Obviously not the fastest grab in the game by any stretch of the imagination, as we don't get the punish on the super, unfortunately, and Adal just finds another throw.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to punish super at times. It's only -12 on block. So you have to be really ready, or just press your fastest button that you have at whatever range that you blocked or avoided at. Bread went for kind of like a deep run and trying to go for like a throw punish perhaps, but I was not able to get there in time to punish that install.
Turn of events. It actually used to be safer too, I believe, as well. It used to be like you had to spot dodge it, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
As the people's elbow from the top ropes coming in, finding a hit, but not leading to a whole lot of damage. We are racking up a little bit of chip here and finding this throw. It actually didn't connect to meaty, but we are finding a counter hit here. This might be enough to kill, I want to say.
I definitely see. Yeah, I think so. Oh no, we had a combo limit. We didn't believe that we'd be able to get it. Dropped sooner than that, so Bread saved the meter. Kind of finds himself in a bit of a predicament now, because
You dead?
Adel is going to cash out with his super.
I think you're alive by like a hair. Yeah.
There's that hair, and Bubs has a lot of
We're
it,
gonna
but
anthem?
is it enough? No, another throw. John Fortnite, 68, coming in.
I think it's Adal delayed it, so I don't even think Anthem would have worked, so I'm glad Bread didn't do it.
Glad Bread did an Anthem. They may have lost the round, but they did an Anthem, and that might be for the best.
That means you can Anthem later, right? That's the long game we're playing.
We have only potentially a couple, like 2 rounds left to do so. Adel's looking really strong here coming into this game 3.
Yeah.
It already has the install as well.
I'm not sure what we're calling out here with this Black Spear, but thankfully for Bread, no punish of their own on getting past that Lumi. Finally manages to get the hit with the DP. Nice air-to-air, but we have to respect the option of the DP from this Vera, and now not really on the HP where we can take a lot of risks as we end up getting jabbed in the gut. And Adel on match point here. And again, all these air-to-airs going their favor, I think, has been a huge boon, because Bubs typically controls the skies. And now...
Get the command grabs, early install. This is... Try and die kicks out. Is away from the corner, but Adel's... Oh, it gets hit by the Lumi. Wasn't able to convert off of it, thankfully, for Bread, but it's a bit of a weird situation.
Yeah, I think they might have been just pressing Ace trying to get an auto combo, but they got a far H on the first hit of the conversion. Teleports in, though, does find a hit, doesn't elect to spend any resources, though. We're going for plus frames, but Adol does have the better DPs of the install now. I think
the Chaos Calibur was on cooldown, so he didn't do anything after the auto combo, but Adel's just gonna get the last hits needed to advance on to losers finals against T1G.
Yeah, that's a 3-0 for Adol there, catching it up. As Bread will fall at a respectable 4th place. But yeah, we'll have to see, as I imagine T1G, they're sitting on the Vayne right now. We'll see if it's what they end up playing. I imagine, again, Vayne, probably a pretty good matchup into Vera.
I think between both of the 2 characters that T1G has showcased here, between the Vayne and the Willness, I do think the Vayne is probably the better option to go here with. Obviously, like, Willness is Willness.
Yeah.
But just from seeing the one round against Chuni, I definitely get the impression that T1G is just simply more comfortable on the Vayne. Even if we go back to, we were talking about the sets we had with Koryu, swapping between Galleon and Avatar Bellio is more of a comfort thing. I do think it's like picking what you're most comfortable with in, this late in the bracket tends to be the way to go.
Yeah, I believe it'll net the better results. And I personally just, again, I'm sitting on the couch right now. It's really easy for me to, just munch on my popcorn and say what players should do. But I would personally, if I was in T1G's shoes, I would stick with the Vayne. They looked, again, like you're saying, a lot more comfortable on it. Even into the Eustace, I definitely think they can bring it home with that character. It just, there was kind of like a level up in adaptations going on in the winners final set where they swung back really hard in the second game with their effective use of 5U, but then Shuni started to catch on to the 5U timing. They got a lot better about varying their pressure in ways that beat the 5U, so it just kind of, again, leveling up to that next adaptation. But they can't be thinking about Grands right now because they got to get through this losers final set, and Adal has been no slouch tonight.
And I've been performing very well on this losers run. It was sit to loser side by Chuni. So this will be opportunity at a run back for both of these players here for whoever emerges as the victor.
Yeah, good kind of game to play to get in the tempo, and both characters, all 3 characters remaining, actually kind of good at about setting up a projectile in the corner and then pressuring you with Oki off of it. So regardless of who ends up going to Grands, definitely a nice thing to have warmed up and in the back pocket going up against Chuni here. But we're gonna get into her.
All right. Adal versus T1G, Vera versus Vayne. Let's get right to it.
Back on the cube stage. Again, If you know how to unlock the cube stage, let me know because I don't actually.
Pretty sure it's story mode.
As the layer 1 for Vayne looking very effective here against Vera, who doesn't have the best options to bypass this shield once it's up.
That's
And
a good spot dodge on the 214M though, and and catching behind the air 214M.
into the install, which I think might be core for Vera in this, might help her a lot, just having another extra tool to navigate the neutral with
Yes.
against Vayne.
Yeah. Pretty quick round for Adel here.
But yeah, when T1G was in this position last round, he was looking really good, so we'll see how long he's able to maintain it, just pushing you out of the space of the shield here. Finds that hit, able to get the full conversion. Not going to build enough meter to super, just elects for the HKD, sets up the shield, gets a toss, and now you got to hold. You don't got to hold for that long, though, I guess. Couple plus frames, throw gets teched, setting up another shield.
You gotta watch out for chip is now a factor.
Yeah.
Ooh, the 236M whiffs after the far heavy.
Easy punish there to bring us to this round 3. And again, I think, as we clank with the shield, and that allows for the heavy counter hit. Not a full confirm though, but we do get a full confirm off that 5U. As the DP is caught out, still not enough to kill though. Adel getting through these scrambles alive but bruised. It's not looking great, as when T1G has been in control of the pace, we get a nice little air tech there.
That could be punishable. Oh, doing another 5U. He's gonna go.
There goes the DP, and now at chip health, this is such a hard position for Vera to come back to, as the very tip of the rapid strikes catches and ships out, and T1G takes the first game.
That's such a tough situation to be in. For Adel. You want to. You saw Vayne spend the EX cooldown on Armor Destruction, so you'd have to worry about that at least. But he just had the 236 ready for any kind of mid-range poking to just take away that last bit of health.
Adel does go back to Q. We'll see if there's an issue, or if they just, need a space, bit of a breather to get going here. But yeah, matchup really hard for Vera, I'd imagine, just because it's very difficult to get through and navigate the neutral when Arm Destruction is putting in so much work. And T1G's layer 1. Ooh.
All right.
We'll give him a little bit to, I guess, work that out.
Yep.
This has been a great bracket tonight, though. Been seeing a lot of good games, a lot of close games too. Yeah, I'm looking through at all these sets that we have already covered. Seeing a lot of 3-1s, but a lot of those were, final round games. Just could have gone either way, and just really good showings from all the players here tonight.
Alrighty. We'll see if actually end up going through with this connection test here in the interim.
So we're doing it. Are they about to jump into a test right here, or is it going to be back into real match?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see how she goes. Of course, game definitely. Arc Sys netcode never has been the best, even in the age of rollback. Definitely can struggle a bit at these longer distances, and with all that fun hardware stuff we just recently saw with Marvel Tokon being unplayable for a lot of people.
Got to back out. Got to remake the room after every game, every match.
Yeah, that was some nonsense. But yeah, did you end up pulling for a Halloween Vajra biscuit?
I did. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I trying to remember. I don't think I didn't have to spark her, but I did get her on when she was on banner.
Well, I mean, her Guild War is coming up, and I think she's kind of an insane unit for
Oh, yeah.
the lower end.
Yeah, I use her in just about any of all of my normal attack focused comps. So she will definitely be getting a lot of use in Guild War along with Summer Paella.
Yes, that's quite a unit, in more ways than one. It's a piece of art that raised the age rating, which was pretty hilarious. But yeah,
We did yeah. It's actually funny. The friends that I travel to CEO with, we all did a group spark for that Bammer. It was a fun time.
Yeah, I was gonna pull for her anyway because I was assuming she would be light, and she was also on the banner with Summer 6, who is far from the greatest unit ever, but he's there, he's all right, and I was incorrectly under the assumption that I needed a lot of stuff on Flash. That probably was the case at one point. It is not the case anymore. Everything I'm missing now is on regular Gala, regular premium.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're still pending the results of the connection tests.
Just pending some of these items, see how things are going. Getting to talk about the Granblue Gacha. Light Guild Wars is coming up soon. Nothing to do with Granblue Fantasy versus Ryzen, but they are coming up soon.
You cannot escape from Guild Wars.
I never try. I welcome it.
Guild Wars is a duty. It's been a. Did I make? I don't think I did make the top 100k for Fire. It's been a while since I made top 100k. I used to try to get it every single Guild Wars, and then Water was so ridiculously overstacked that I just didn't do it because that was.
I had so much fun for that one. I'm a Water main, so.
Are you a Hrace player?
I have Phraseviller and Shishio. I have both of them.
Yeah, that'd do it. Because I'm also a Water main, but I don't have either their Illustrious. I don't have Formal Ilsa, so I was just kind of hoping to run Ogi, and then it wasn't quite working out for me. Although it's funny, they added. Funnily enough, the units from the Bleach collab have been shoring up a lot of the weaknesses that my grids had.
Right. We are going to try to run on Coliseum. And if that doesn't go through, we'll use the results of the connection test, because I have made my decision about that. But primarily, I think it's a problem of distance. One of the players is in Mexico, and the other one's in UK, so...
Rollback can only do so much. sadly.
Yeah, that is quite
Yeah, their
a-
connections are technically fine in terms of like latency and rollback. There's no packet loss or anything, but just like so we'll try on Coliseum, and if there's a problem, I'll give it to. I've already made my decision, like I said. If it there ends up being a problem, so they're good to play.
Okay, we'll get right
And
back into
yeah,
it.
if there's a problem, they'll let me know immediately.
Alrighty, as we get back in onto the Coliseum, getting away from cubes, which are, dastardly items, and, maybe a bit of a home stage advantage for the Vera here.
We transfer from cubes to squares on the floor.
But yeah, to answer
We've lost a dimension.
To answer the question, the cube stage is from story mode.
Gotcha.
Oop.
Now I know.
Sneaks in the 5U in their pressure. Adol gets another early install.
But we're sneaking in 5 views of our... Oh! Did we desync? Nope. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what's going on, but we're playing it out. We're just rocking with it. As Adol does get clipped on their 2-1-4U, but we're battling right back. Big vein damage. Set up the shield.
Ooh.
2H.
And there's the 2H. I said at the early one of our previous games with T1G that Vayne 2H is a scary button if you're the one jumping in on him.
That 236M just giving you so much damage off all those combos. As another 5U doesn't go punished. It's a very difficult button to punish, but we do find our install, another 5U. Spot dodge.
Ale starting this round, very similar to the last round, just in the other corner. And definitely see that they are starting to kind of get a feel for the timings that T1G wants to go for these 5Us.
Yeah. The 5Us have not been finding their mark here, but T1G is still finding a favorable position himself, controlling the center screen. And we slide right in, but that gets caught by the shield. We can tack on. Oh, this I believe whiffs, as we established. Yeah.
Yep. And
Yeah,
Adol, I think, can
sucks.
score a kill here. They have Raging Chain on deck, and they will spend that.
Yeah,
Just a
a
pure kill
really
there.
unfortunate whiff. I think you can. I'm not sure at what point of the combo limit they were, but I think if you 2H did. Is it like 2H, 214H? It always confirms into super. It's been, again, a while
Yes.
since I've played this character. As finding a favorable position. No early install when we punish that 6-6M attempt. Nice tech, though, as we find space to set up the Lumi. But T1G just say, watch me flex on them. You do find the punish on the arm destruction. Bit of a scary jump in there, but we don't.
Yeah, it looked like T1G was getting ready to tee off with the 2H there, but
Oh,
another
here we
raw
go.
Raging Strike. Oh, it's not. Adol did not spend to knock it back, and T1G just takes that.
Catalina's cooking lessons are as fun as they are
Alrighty.
predictable. Hey, if one of her best buds came to help out, we could really go places.
So yeah, 2-2-0 currently. As we back out again, we'll check back in with the players. Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with us all tonight. Hopefully you've been enjoying some good Granblue action. Happy to see this game still kicking it, and we got more content on the way in the middle of September with the id patch and balance overhaul, the follow-up on auto combo coming out, and big changes to Brave counter. So we'll see how the game shakes up with those changes to the system mechanics.
Yeah, we have chain attacks, we have the changes to BC, and who knows what else. Because that CEO build definitely didn't look like it was the final build
Yeah, it's definitely not the final build. But yeah, there are definitely a lot of curious changes that I was able to test out in that build. Obviously, we talk about the changes to ult DPs gonna become 5 frames as opposed to 8 frames. Changes to how meter is refunded upon using ult DP against another character's ult skill.
Also, also a really nice thing for people that decide to get the Switch version, because also along with the id patch, we're getting Granblue Rising on the Switch 2, is that the Switch 2 version will come with all the characters from Season 1 and 2, so you don't have to buy the game and then also buy 2 season passes to have the whole roster there.
Everyone is here.
Yeah.
Everyone is here except for Fedial Games, which is why she should be added. Although I hear
Except for
she's
CSA.
like tearing up
No,
Relink.
yeah. She's kind of a war crime in Relink. It's just like she just kind of deletes things.
Like she's
One Fedelian damage.
I did have that. I was playing the Fire Destiny Bursa, and I'm like, let me just build the Fedial. Okay, I'm sick of this guy. Bro has 1 trillion health.
I need to go back and play that game, if not just because Fedial's in it. I know it's back to the gacha, my one true love. But Summer Fedial also, her value has skyrocketed because of how good she is in Versusia. Which
True, I run her in that raid. But looks like we were running it back with T1G versus Adol. T1G's up 2-0 in the set.
See if there was any adjustments made, but that's not the adjustment you want to see as we jump in and we lose half of our health to a 2H combo. The Vayne special.
Yeah, gotta just have that shield sitting on you, got a little bit of a handshake.
You actually jumped the 2-1-4U, but because we committed to a JU, there's no punish. As again, that 5U pay in dividends, and that's going to be T1G on match point.
Battle 2. Engage.
No, I guess it would be appropriate for T1G37 to win GNS number 37, but they're gonna have to finish off this set here.
I didn't even think of that.
I didn't either until I was remembering the room names. We get another big 2H combo here.
And we're already in the corner. This could be a lot of damage. We're gonna just spend for the ult armor destruction.
Find the catch. And
Really good. Oh no, they were too far away to get the command grab after the.
Can't do that on a
ult
second
looming.
extension. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like that, T1G gonna finish it off 3-2-0, advancing for their run back in the grand finals against Chuni.
Yeah, brilliant run by Adel tonight, making it all the way to losers finals. It had some very strong games and was cooking with the Vera.
Yeah, no, a good set. They're definitely it's been cool to see the improvement they've had over time as well. Just because when we were playing like ages ago, I was still on Charlotta, and I think they were still like S+ rank or something like that. So obviously battling all the way to Master, battling to top 3 of another bracket. So well played to them. But we got a run back of our winners finals as Chuni and their various gadgets goes up against one big dude and his big stick.
Yep, so excited to see T1G is going to be able to show any kind of adjustments from the previous set between these two. And if I recall correctly, T1G is on graduation point. This would be Chuni's first attempt. If Chuni were to win, they would still need to win one more
If
after this.
Chuni were to win, of course. If Chuni were to win, another one to the graduation list. Another one to the
We'll see
list.
if T1G has the momentum coming in. They have the 37 in their name. They're gay for Wake Up 2H apparently, and we're getting right into it as Grand Finals, GNS number 37 kicking off. Finding a hit, but again, that multi-hitting Flammic Thunder doing a lot of work against these Vayne shields. There's the Wake Up 2H.
See, trying to 214M to hop over maybe some of these useless projectiles. Here we got a raw rating strike coming in. Puts Chuni down at 1 BP.
We clanked off of the Rat Race there, so it ended up missing. That's very
I mean,
interesting.
I didn't even realize Rat Race beat Shield and kept going.
Well, but these raging strikes, we're continuing just to like machine gun our punches here as the first round does go to T1G. Setting up the shield. We got the grenade on us though.
I've got that one hit off though, so I was able to at least dispel the grenade. But now you find yourself in the corner against Eustace with all cooldowns. 5H on defense, let's do it. We got it.
Definitely was hoping for a bigger punish than that, but it's ends up being okay. We're in the corner with the green grenade. We block the 5U, but difficult move to punish as we're finding just very effectively keeping Eustace away once we kind of reset to this neutral position here.
I do like the idea of just using Vayne's 5U as kind of a way to like avoid any high-low mix from the green grenade. But obviously, if Chuni recognized that could just open it up to getting a throw combo off of that if they were to go for it again. So we'll see if maybe they show that later on. But as of right now, T1G is going to be up 1 in the Grand Final set.
Yeah, the first game does end up going to T1G as Blue Grenade doing its worst over there. Chuni was able to kind of adapt to T1G's defensive habits in the last set. We'll see how well they're able to adjust this time. T1G, of course, coming in with a little more momentum, having just played and just mashing out, doing a quick little swipe to get rid of that green grenade. But they have not really gotten an opportunity to play the game. This counter hit will be a good start, though.
Yeah, just waiting for another Armor Destruction to use the old Flammic Thunder there to take the round for Chuni.
Yeah, just pulling out the Blicky and unloading. Chuni looking a lot more composed. We'll see how long that lasts. As we get a trade, but it's still favorable for T1G just playing. As the blue grenade actually just plows through the first hit of the shield.
Throw the brick through your window, stop that.
It does just shatter like stained glass. But T1G going on the offensive now, getting up close and personal with these cold shoulders. As we do trade, but that's favorable for T1G once again as the grenade gets stopped. But we use, I believe that was the ultimate slow kill.
Yeah.
You get a pickup? Does this
and
kill?
we convert to super, does. Not the max damage you can get from it, but puts T1G in a pretty favorable position here. Could go for chip.
Oh!
Or 2 5Us. You know.
See,
second one always hits.
Because I believe that loses to super, so if you kind of know that we're being a little belligerent with the 5U and we have that meter available, I would like just to see like the hard call out of like, okay, no, we're not doing this anymore. But see if that's an adaptation that ends up getting made as Rat Race does just beep out, and we find another arm destruction. Another trade
here. Another trade.
That's how we beat the Flammic Thunder outright, and T1G just kind of moving forward with this layer 1 being really effective, but we get caught in the air with the Rat Race.
Oh, baits the BC with the 236L.
The Rat Race, but here oh, we dropped.
Oh, they missed with the combo. They get the DP.
That's a quick 2, T1G.
Love Granblue. Love it so much.
Threatening reset now, up 2-0 in the Grand Final set. Judy would have to, if T1G were to win here, they would still have to play another first to 3 as part of the reset. So Chuni's definitely not out of it yet, and has a lot of time to kind of figure things out here.
Shuni actually looking really good off the rip. They got a really weird bounce that put T1G out of the corner, but still able to make it look. Unfortunately, that's the second kind of tick throw situation that hasn't worked for them, as T1G just ripping these Raging Strikes, tacking on the damage, drops the combo. Swinging our Mjolnir. We have meter to burn, so our next hit could kill here. We're able to route into the
Wake
SSBA.
up here has a lot of chip damage though.
Oh!
Ooh, wait, go for the third one.
What doesn't
Ooh.
connect? Only Charlotta gets that privilege. Nice spot dodge. We're on ship out
Watch out
point
for
now
the-
as we land with the falling knee. That was so scary. I had no idea who won.
Battle 2. Engage.
Just going back to this layer 1.
Alright, spend the EX cooldown, so no more giant swings for the moment. Chuni taking that opportunity to run some offense.
Slide in. That move is actually so cool. I love the pickups you can get off of it. As unfortunately another grab whiff, and might have been an attempted BC there, but it ends up converting off the raw Raging Strike, and then our H-Arm Destruction trades favorably against the U Fireball.
Do we have a count for how many raw Raging Strikes T1G has hit tonight? I feel like it's been a lot.
It has been a lot, as Chuni gonna get over the UDP catch and get themselves a round on the board. We'll see if they can keep this momentum going, but they would need to reverse 3-0 to win without a reset. Another trade, but again, it's favorable for the Vayne as H-Rate Race just clanks right through the shield, and another hit on the 5U, but we have a 2H of our own.
Missed the counter hit conversion on the 5U, and it's going to eat a 2H when attempting to probably go for like a jump throw bait of some sort.
Okay, that was a little bizarre.
Probably misinput, but I also like to think that, you know, he just wanted to do that. He just wanted to...
Let it rip for enrichment, of course.
Exactly.
I can't blame T1G too much for that. Like, it even happens in EVO Grand Finals, as we saw a couple years ago.
Years. Oh my god, I'm old. This game's an old game. My fucking bones, man. No, it's okay. Rising just came out like a year or so ago, right? Year and a half? Who gives a fuck, man? Who fucking cares about anything ever, actually?
Oh, but okay, that ends up. Am I nuts? I did. Huh. I didn't know you could use. My eyes might be deceiving me, but I didn't know you could use H-Arm Destruction in the air. It's nice throw bait.
You can use all of them. Yeah, all of them in the air.
Huh. For whatever reason, I thought it was just M. Probably because it puts you in the air. You don't see that too often. As T1G battling back, gonna try to get this reset here. Definitely very scary.
T1G's on reset point now.
These throw whiffs have really been a thorn in Shuni's side, like taking so much damage as we managed to navigate.
Really dangerous.
That's
and the 6-6L will be enough. T1G resets the bracket.
We have a reset.
Rid of static electricity. Asking for a friend.
Oh, as we're getting back in, I don't know if we have infinite rematches on.
Battle 1. Engage.
I hope
If not, I think we'll remember what the score should be.
I'll make a note of it.
Alright, we're getting right into it. Once again, we'll see if Chuni can kind of stall the freight train of momentum that this Vayne has. Nice 2H.
Yeah, I think it's just for Chuni's. I think it's important. It's like, you know, the reset happened. It's another set. It's a new set. There's still plenty of games to be had here.
Well, they're certainly playing like the reset didn't happen and like it's nobody's business. They're just getting right back into it. Nice spot dodge though on the 6-6L, gonna lead to a full conversion here. Nice side
Gets a
switch.
Cross up. Steals the corner, gets a confirm.
But we mashed tech, so unfortunately nothing comes out of that rat race. Good spot dodge, as I think we tried to BC instantly. We do manage to interrupt the use shield though, so still anyone's game here. That'll convert, yeah, nicely done. And that'll be the first game of the reset to Chuni.
Not one for talkers, but
Yeah, see, shake it off. Yeah, right back into it. And now you find yourself with the momentum heading into this reset.
See if we can keep that momentum going as we're finding another counter hit. We'll be able to get a big conversion here. Set another rat race. And the throw bait
Oh, and
comes
the
out.
bait. We're gonna have to do for another reset here.
Unfortunately, a little too high to convert off that option. And we do surrender a lot of space, but we find our way back in really quickly. And that's a quick round for Chuni.
I actually like that decision making by Chuni there. Back up a little bit. See, like you have a massive life lead. Make your opponent try to like struggle their way out and punish a mistake for them doing so. Yeah, very dominant round by Chuni there, and they just keep going. The onslaught continues.
Their momentum not slowing down at all, as another the whiff grabs are happening a lot in this set as we find a way in. Unfortunately, we don't get a full conversion there. Might have been able to confirm into the super in the corner, but didn't quite find it. And T1G finding another cent. We mash tech, get counter hit by the 236M, which I believe has a slight delay to it. And still a scary situation with the meter on deck. If we find a good hit, we can convert into super, but we wake up slow kill.
Stop whiffing the throw! Stop whiffing the throw! Just delay it by like a frame or two! Oh my god.
Has
Oh, that worked out in Zane's favor. Oh god, I thought that was very close to being a double K.
The hit happened right after, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Chuni. Well, I've not actually seen... Double KOs in this game are really rare. I don't remember if I've seen one where someone was up around.
If it happens, then the person who's up around wins.
Yeah, it just gives it to them.
Okay, so not like Strive, gotcha.
No,
Then yeah,
no.
definitely unfortunate for Chuni.
Yeah, Chuni.
Oh, my god.
Wow.
Just
Might have been expecting an alt DP there, so waited it out.
We were busy
Alright,
discussing
T1G
logistics, and
fighting
during that
back.
T1G cooked a perfect roundup.
Called that one the... Couldn't think of something. We don't call it anything.
We are going to get the conversion. We unfortunately do chuck our rat race into space, but we got
We
it.
didn't need it, man.
We have to be the
Fucking
back-
gaff.
the backup green boy. Oh, but we're gonna get a
Jumping it on Vayne.
2H.
Yeah, the jump-ins have been working so far, but you gotta respect what Vayne can do, and what he can do is 60% of your life bar. Now, gotta battle back as we plow right through those plus frames. Oh! Silver
that's
comes
good.
out. This'll catch.
That's gonna. I'm pretty sure that's gonna kill.
With 0 BP, it probably will.
0 PPU, yeah, that's.
Not even that close, no. Even though that super's
Oh my
kind of
God,
booty
definitely.
butt damage.
Nice reversal there from Shuni, stalling the momentum that T1G might have been building. But we smash right back with the arm destruction, beating out that rat race. Traded some BP in the neutral here. That spot dodge was still super early, but it still beat the arm destruction. Damn. As we're trying to mash out, finally get the 5U, but we have not been getting our conversions off these counter hit 5Us.
And one thing that T1G has done consistently, and when he misses those counter conversions, is he just tries and does a jump out. And Judy has recognized that it is 2H. The past 2 times, T1G's gone.
Maybe we forget because we're Vayne, but there is another character in this game that does kill you for jumping at him.
Go, another Raw Raging Strike. 0 BP for everyone. The 6-6M gets stuffed by the ult DP.
Oh, but we plow again. Shield. The shield cannot protect you from lightning, it would seem, as the multi-hits of the fireball paying some pretty huge dividends in this matchup as Chuni now on 1 game away from taking this tournament.
Will we have another player to add to the graduation list, or will T1G bust through and claim their graduation point?
T1G did manage to get that convert off the 5U. Their jump in goes on. Whoa, okay, that we like dashed up and popped the blicky, and it beat out the arm destruction.
Oh, caught mashing again. This should be able to kill here with some Raging Strike, Raging Chain, just keep it going.
Just keep it simple. Just pump both the BP into that, and that's a match
tournament points for Chuni.
T1G gonna have to dig deep, find what was working in that first set. Chuni playing some. I was about to say playing some pretty good neutral right before they get smacked by an H-arm destruction. Oh, but that's a pretty big whiff. I think. I'm not sure if that's
I got the whiff confirmed there.
Yeah. Oh, but we...
Good air stall to bait the Euphylamic Thunder. That was not a 2H. It could have been the round for T1G there.
Oh, we find our way in, but we don't actually elect to convert it to SSBA. Blast through the reset. Meter's still on deck as a throw whiffs. We're dangerously loaded chip point, and T1G fighting back. They're not out of this yet.
Yeah, Junie 6-6 held into the shield during the startup of that ultimate armor destruction, and behind that shield was they found the hammer.
We plow right through with the 5U. And huge life lead here for T1G. We blast through that shield though, no problem. As we have so much life to play with. We drop. Don't elect to jump.
Yeah, drop. Didn't go for the jump this time though. And they're just gonna DPs. Really good state for T1G at the moment, but Junie does have full meter on deck here.
But you need at least 2 touches to win, as we actually catch the 5U. Get some plus frames. We're on ship out point.
We're on ship now.
Vayne has burned arm destruction, so oh, but we have the DP. Just let it rock.
Whew. Yep.
As yeah,
possibly
so they will
tournament saving DP.
But yeah, it will be one more game to determine. The whole tournament comes down to a first 2-1 between Chuni and T1G.
Whew. That's good. Game 5 of the reset. Will be T1G's time to graduate, or will Chuni delay it for at least another couple of weeks and put them and claim a victory of their own?
See, it's really kind of about who can play the game their way, as when Chuni's been in control, they've looked overwhelming, kind of like they are right now, as we blow through the first 5U attempt and get a big cash out here. Another 5U gets called out. Chuni's looking locked.
Throw, just wait it out. Oh, but baits the Raging Strike there from the jump back.
Didn't get the full confirm, but managed to pick it up. Chuni, a dominant round once again. Tournament point.
So T1G's been in this spot before already, though. He was able to bring it back. Let's see if he has just enough left in the tank to keep this going.
And when they have been taking these rounds, it has started with them like being dominant in the neutral, in the zoning ward, kind of getting these big counter hits on the attempted Flaming Thunders. As Chuni now playing up close and personal. Rat Race is gone for at least a little bit, as we're just kind of tacking on some chip. We do burn our H-arm destruction, but we spend that bar.
Trade before. Oh, almost got 2H there. Would have definitely been the round for T1G there.
A good spend, like refreshing that cooldown. And
Now
now
we're
we
getting the
find
wall
that,
bounce here. Oh, but we can't get the 6XL in time.
fortunately for Shuni, we don't get the pickup as we blast right through. We're
Here
going
we
to the
go.
final round.
Final game, final round, tournament point, graduation point.
That race does not find its target. Good jump in. We've got the corner position. See what we can do. 5U ultimately just ends up, you know, saving us from a bit of hit stun. We do get caught, though, by the arm destruction at the tip of its range. Fortunately, Eustace, 236, I mean, I guess it's a charge input. We're getting confirms, but the fireball itself is not great for confirming at full screen because of its multi-hit nature, where the first hits are smaller. We find a hit, no confirm. We find a hit of our own. This is going to be a
Get the counter
damage.
hit. Set the U shield, baits the DP.
Oh, do we drop?
Oh no.
Oh,
DP,
my
that's not gonna be enough though. You gotta be one more hit. You're almost on chip.
Landing, but it
Not
doesn't find
on
the
chip
mark.
yet though. And the far
Advantage.
heavy, unblockable T1G 37 is gonna take GS 37.
Score one.
Ooh,
Battling it
wow.
back from the losers bracket. There's yeah, going back and forth in the reset, but ultimately coming ahead. And again, I think the core to that was just the way they were catching the fireball attempts from Shuni, just tacking on so much extra damage with the counter hits and really denying them from playing that full screen game that they would have been succeeding at.
Yeah, it was when T1G was able to finally fend off Shuni's like dominant corner pressure. It kind of became just like a war of attrition that T1G was typically managed to come out on top of. Throughout just all the chip damage, just trades that went in their favor, just stray hits from the armor destruction, trying to catching any preemptive attempts at counter zoning from Eustace. But yeah, T1G taking it from the loser side, taking it in the run back, resetting the bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And graduating. I don't have to put another person on the board. Yay!
Actually gets to pull someone off the board. It is
Off the board. We're going down off the board.
Yeah,
That's right.
congratulations, T1G.
We're going back to the TMN graduation board to take someone off the potential grad list.
Nexon just like, not today, not today.
Not today. Thanks for coming out, everyone. Thank you, Biscuit, Mizuno, for doing such a great job on commentary. Thank you, Levy, for taking over the technical issues of the stream. Thank you, everyone, for putting up with what was clearly my room problems. Yeah, no, I think this was a pretty good tournament.
Yeah,
I had a blast. Thank you for having me. I appreciate all that you guys do. Had fun doing comms with you, Mizuno. Definitely be down to do that again sometime.
Yeah, no, it's first time I've been with you on the mic, so that's great. We've we fought a lot, but this is the first time I've been on the desk with you, so that was a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, been great. Keep entering tournaments, keep playing Granblue. We got big stuff coming soon, and I'm excited. So big stuff coming that isn't Guild Wars.
Yeah, big stuff coming. Probably gonna get ready to sign us off. Do you two have anything you'd like to shill? Any socials? Any projects?
No socials, but like I said, I'm going to be going to SQXL in Durham, North Carolina, the early October. Definitely pull up to it if you can. It's a great regional. I'll be there. A lot of cool folks from the Granblue community will be there, and from other fighting game communities as well. So yeah, it's a great time. Pull up.
Yeah,
Hello?
and I will take the opportunity to shill what I will continue to shill. If you've been kind of in the fighting game sphere, you might have heard about the news of what's happening with 2XKO, but I'm still going to shill the beginner intermediate server, 2XRS, run by some TMN, some TMN locals in Ariel and Shogi. Still great beginner community, even though the game's going to be ending active development this year. We're still committed to putting these on and having a good time. And so if you're interested in all, pull up. The game's free, and after September 8th, all the characters will be free too. So you can just pick someone you like, come in, and get to mashing buttons.
Yeah. I personally will be chilling our other TMN tournaments happening this week. We've got Xrd tomorrow, P4 on Thursday, Uni on Friday, and BB Tag on Saturday. Make sure to either sign up or show up for those tournaments. Looking to have some pretty solid turnout for those. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. It's all I've got to shill for. Once again, thank you to everyone for coming out tonight, and yeah, I think that'll be it.
Well, everyone, you have a great rest of your mornings, afternoons, evenings. Well played by everyone tonight.
Mm-hmm. In the meantime, I am going to see if there's anyone for us to raid very quickly. Is Curbio still running? Yep, they're doing. Oh, they're doing grands. How with it? Send them over. Catch grand finals. That's the raid going.
It just no, it didn't end. Okay, yeah, it's
right.
2-2, almost on a reset. Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, have a good night, everyone.
Mm-hmm. Peace.